Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for the game between Auckland and Canterbury, the biggest match of the weekend for the Bunnings NPC. I am not going to be alone, but at this stage, my guest has not arrived. But Nick Bryant is going to be in charge of this matchup. It's going to be a very exciting one indeed because these two sides, questionably, both going to be into those playoff games. It is just a matter of who is going to be able to qualify number one. But I do thank you all very much for tuning in. And it is going to be Fergus Burke getting this match underway for Canterbury, kicking off from right to left. Going to be taken not nicely by Auckland, and because of it now, it is going to be a loose ball and available for Ollie Jaeger to pick up for Canterbury now. And straight away, Canterbury on attack, and it's one of those ones. Auckland's backline is absolutely phenomenal in this one, but they have got some very skilled players as well for Canterbury. Little chip of mine, almost working out his bounce backwards here. Oh, it's a loose ball though as well. Kieran's gone down. No, it's all right. It's absolutely collapsed there, Kieran, at this stage. Too excited with the early stage of rugby. Little knock on there from Canterbury, though. He is back up. You're right, Kieran. Come over here, mate. You'll be all right. There we go. He is going to be all right, hopefully, at this stage. But we have now got into the hands of Len Apasai, going to get a carry for the first time in this one. Doing land as well, says Johnny Blaze. Welcome into the live stream, mate. Good to see you back for another match of the Bunnings NPC. Jonathan Ruru puts that one high off the boot. It's going to be going very close to the touchline. Taken nicely by Fergus Burke, a great tackle from him. Or on him by AJ Lamb, I should say. And it seems like straight away, both of these sides are going to be playing at a frantic pace. Who is going to be able to keep it up for the first 40 minutes of this one? We know that both benches are very strong as well. The likes of Solomon Kata going to be making its debut for Auckland in this one later on in this match. Going to be going downfield, taken very nicely by Harry Plummer. Gives it to Zahn Sullivan. He has got a good touch finder on him. Kicks it downfield, but it's gone straight into the hands of Josh Mackay. He's got a bit of toe as well. He's going to be on the halfway line now, trying to step through the wall. That was the defence. Scott Scrafton able to slow him down there. Going back now, Fergus Burke with the kick in behind, trying to go for the 50-22, which is a new rule that has been incorporated into this competition due to the start after the 1st of August. Kick downfield. Great kick from Salisi Rayasia. Has just gone into touch there. But it isn't going to be a 50-22, but it is a phenomenal kick from that man, Salisi Rayasia. What position? Solomon Kata. I believe they are going to be playing him out on the wing, if I'm not wrong, when he does come on the field. So maybe replacing, I would say he will replace, I think they'll replace AJ Lamb maybe later on this match, because it's one of those ones you got to keep Salisa Rayasi out there just because of that pace and the power that man possessions. He's got one of those deceptively large frames. Like I believe he is about 6'4" or 6'5". It is actually a 50-22, which means it's going to be an attacking line out now for Auckland. So what a moment in this game for them. I'm just writing up my scoreboard as well, but it's going to be a rolling maul here for Auckland early on in this match. So that is an absolutely brilliant kick from Salisi Rayasi. It was good without the 50-22, but it bounced into touch with the new rules, I should say, does mean 50-22 for them there. And 43-0 for Auckland as well, says Smithy Toilet. And also we got the Kieran in the chat from Lax Axel, Super Glue Cutters, Playing Boo, Where's Roger Tuivasa, Sheik, says Smithy Toilet. I know that a lot of people wanted to see him. A lot of people weren't going to be watching this game if Roger Tuivasa-Sheck was not playing. But at this stage, still going to be a very good game here for Auckland by the looks of it. On attack, Jonathan Ruru, 10 metres out now, passing it across to Plummer. Goes into the hands of Sullivan out to the wing. And AJ Lamb picks up the first try of the match for Auckland. And they are underway after only 3 minutes in this one, and the crowd have erupted there. Believe it is at Eden Park for this one, and they are celebrating that one big time. AJ Lamb able to score, actually going by Alexander Lamb on the scorer sheet. But it is AJ Lamb out on the wing. Was able to score it. Just good hands from Zahn Sullivan. Those two know each other very well. Linking up with Harry Plummer as well on the inside was the man who was at the Blues. So they are all Blues players, and they are all doing very nicely there to set up the first try of this match. Harry Plummer is going to be the man who will be having the kicking responsibilities for this one. Out on the touchline as well. Not an easy first kick for you to come into the Bunnings NPC. We have got Kieran 100%, and also the ball go Canterbury, says Katie Dixon as well. And yeah, at this stage, seems like Canterbury going to be on the backwards foot. We have seen there that man, I remember him, but I can't think of the name. I am going to look through it. It's Sam Derry. Also normally plays for the Blues, so maybe you'll have a couple of bits of inside knowledge to know how to shut down this Blues attack, or this Auckland attack, I should say, but they are absolutely strong. My cable for my headphones is back to tangled, unfortunately. But 4 minutes in now, and Harry Plummer, once again, will have an opportunity with the ball off the boot. He had quite a few kicks for the Blues throughout Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. Did miss a few of them, but also you got to remember that final had some brilliant moments in that one, was able to kick the kicks that did get the Highlanders, unfortunately, becoming the runner-up, and Auckland, the Blues, able to get it. Harry Plummer has not got that one, going to be drifting slightly away to the left-hand side, so the score will remain 5-0 to Canterbury. My name's 0 Cents Rugby, hence because Mark for 2 cents of blue broke old man as well. You've actually got his image as well, so I'm not sure who that is, but you have got the 2 cents rugby image there. So welcome into the live stream, mate. It's good to see you. I feel like you're one of our regulars, but I'm not sure who it is at this point. But nonetheless, at this stage, 5-0 to Auckland. Great early try for AJ Lamb there. Almost taken by, it was a Funaki, but not quite able to take it, unfortunately, for him, which it does mean now it will be back in the hands of Canterbury, and it was a knock-on, 2 cents. Geez, that is serious stuff. I don't think I can read out any of that at this stage. And I have no idea who you are, but I assume you are one of our regulars at this stage. Is it Achilles again? Not too sure. We'll quickly put my phone on charge because it is about to die, and hopefully it will stay charged throughout this whole live stream. But my voice is almost gone, which is why I did call in support. We're going to have someone sitting here very soon. I believe he is on his way, if I'm not wrong. That was 18 minutes ago. He said he'll head in soon, so maybe he will be here soon before the end of the first half, hopefully. And like that game between Manawatu and Kante's Manukau, but now it is going to be the scrum feed for Auckland, 25 metres out from their own line here. And they have got a very decent back line, definitely when it comes to those situations of being able to get to brother as well. I might actually have to remove one of those comments in the chat just because they might be getting a bit too morbid at this stage, but it is going to be Auckland who have been able to hang on to that one just inside of their 22. Harry Plummer once again kicking it in behind, found a bit of space as well, but Josh Mackay covering it nicely, and he has been able to take that one and will be returning fire, trying to put heaps of meters on it, and it has gone into touch there. And it does now mean that the line out will go the way of Auckland. All right, so what we will do here, we will click on this and we will go to here. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream as well. Do appreciate every single one of you being here for this live stream. And yeah, hopefully you will be enjoying it. But Auckland are able to retain that line out now. Or sorry, they were able to. Yes, they were able to retain. I'm not sure what I was on about. Harry Plummer now going to be taking that one on the halfway line, tackled low. And at the end by the big number 2 for Canterbury. Jonathan Ruru goes across now. Quick hands, Bryce Heem decides to run it himself, and he is a dangerous ball runner as well. Was able to get the first hat trick of a Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, I believe it was, up against maybe the Brumbies. No, it might not have been the Brumbies, but it was definitely a very good performance. Quick hands from Zan Sutherland out to Salisa Rayasi with the kick in behind. It's going to be going too far, though, and it will be going right back to where he did kick it from. At this stage, we will go like that, and we will have to go like that. Oh, yeah, let's go. I also, I know I can't read any of that, mate. I think I have to remove it from the chat just because of the fact that people may think that it is actually the case. So I am sorry about that. But we have got some guys from Tesla as well. And also we have got there in their chat from Come On Auckland from Johnny Blaze. So I'm not actually sure who it is at this stage who is 0 cents rugby in the chat. But at this stage, if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream as well. It is hugely appreciated the amount of support that we have been receiving for these Bunnings NPC live streams. They are more casual than our other live streams that we do, but they are still just as fun to do, because of the fact that we get to chat to you guys all in the chat as well. But now it is going to be scrum time once again in this game. That is actually something over the weekend. We've had an insanely high amount of scrums. And I don't know whether that's just me or whether it is the case, but it has been a bit wet in a few of these regions. 889 kgs of the pack weight of Canterbury, 864 for Auckland here. Mitch Drummond puts the ball in to that scrum. Looks like maybe they are going to go with Henry Stowers off the back if he wants it. No, decides instead to give it to Mitch Drummond, who is going to be running forward. Gets tackled up by Jonathan Ruru. His opposite number trying to counter ruck here, the Auckland side, but they have been able to retain that one. Sam Derry almost a little knock on there, it looked like. But now, from now, they are going to be driving forward. And that's a weird thing saying Sam Derry up against a lot of his Blues friends, I guess you could say, teammates that he has been with throughout the Super Rugby competition. But now it's going to be Mitch Drummond once again going for that box kick. 40 metres out from his own line, piling on the pressure here. It's going to be not much of a chase over from Canterbury. And Salisi Rayasi now with the left boot looking for the 50-22. Goes straight into the hands of Josh Mackay now. Going to be 30 out from his line. Running sideways here, trying to outrun Salisi Rayasi. Hard thing to do, and he has been dragged down in Auckland once again with a counter ruck. And it is almost coming their way, but Ollie Jaeger, sorry, they have gone down. And because of it, it does mean that Auckland have got this penalty. We have also got, it ain't Marco rip that bloke as well, says Johnny Blaze. And also we got the hundreds in the chat from Katie, what a real but as well as says Smithy Toilet. And also we have got NPC, my favourite rugby provincial competition. I think it is mine too, because of the fact the amount of talent between these two sides is absolutely incredible. And it just means that it's always going to be a great competition to watch. I'm going to move the microphone just a little bit so I can see the chat a little bit more. And we have also got there, it's got Let's Go Auckland, says Smithy Toilet. I hope everyone's well. I got Auckland by 12, says Sebastian, and also Auckland's got a jack team. They do indeed like this back line. I'm going to read through it for you guys. You know exactly who was out there. Jonathan Ruru at 9, Harry Plummer 10, Salisa Rayasi is going to be 11. Then also Corey Evans at 12. Bryce Heem, try scorer machine. He is going to be at 13. AJ Lamb out on the other wing, already scoring a try. And then you got San Sullivan, who has got a laser precision boot, laser boot. I'll just say laser boot because I'm not going to be able to get precision out. Now I can say it because I didn't need to. We have got there George Cummer, as well as Brandon, also Auckland from Johnny Blaze. And also, are we getting George? We may be getting George indeed. He is going to be heading round at some stage. He said he was heading in soon. That was about 25 minutes ago. So hopefully he is here at some stage. But Harry Plummer now trying to extend the lead for Auckland. And he has got it. So now the score is going to be 8-0 for Auckland here up against Canterbury. I felt like I was going to sneeze before. Hopefully that won't be the case though. But now 8-0 for Auckland early on in this match up against Canterbury. Going good. Laser boot, no emoji. Says Katie Dixon. Could be indeed. We have also got there over umbrella wires. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck not playing. I think it was the fact they wanted to give him one more week to be able to really get the hang of rugby union again, because he was playing, I believe he played for his high school side, but I don't think he's played too much since then. Of course, he's been playing rugby leagues. Aunt Sullivan getting wrestled to the ground there. Only about 35 out from his own line. Now it's going to be Plummer. Gives it into the hands of the big forwards, the number 8 here. And this one is Ikuasi. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, but they have just said he's 19, 2 years younger than myself, and he is already playing for Auckland. He will definitely have a bright future. Sorry, my voice is trying to disappear at this stage. It's going to be kicked downfield by Canterbury. Now gives it into the hands of Harry Plummer. He is looking straight for that touchline, the 40-22, or sorry, the 50-22, bouncing up beautifully, though, for Fergus Burke. And now he's making plenty of meters, going to be kicking it high. Little chip in mind, and he has kicked it out on the full there. Fergus Burke, so just a little bit too much pressure on that man, and it did lead to the mistake. And we have got, hey, Hamish Bro, is Marco still paying us as a member, or is that deleted? Do you know, says Johnny Plays? Believe it or not, I don't actually have anyone else who has been kind of deleted. It has you listed, but it does say that the channel or you have been deleted. So I don't actually think it is counted as a membership anymore, if I'm not wrong. More emojis though, as well, says Johnny Blaze. And also we have got and there from Johnny Blaze, and I've been to Canterbury before, says Jet Lees. And Orange Theory Stadium, it is a very nice stadium to play at, although we are at Eden Park for this game. So Auckland have that home field advantage. Got quite a few fans in attendance as well. Quick hands almost from Bryce Heem. Great tackle there from the number 13 there, which in this one is Isaiah Punavai. Now we go back for the penalty we have got there. All Blacks versus Wallabies, says Brandon. Also, I think he made a video today. We have actually got it filmed. It is about 70% edited. So I'm hoping I will be able to release that around 8 p.m. New Zealand time today as well. And we have also got in there, that's a good question, and also RIP Riley, brother. I'm sorry, 0 cents rugby. I don't think I can read out anything that you have got. But it was a great tackle from Punavai on Bryce Heem, driving him backwards in the tackle. We are just seeing that perfect timing in the midsection. And because of it, it did cause a little bit of an error from Bryce Heem dropping that ball, but they were going back for the penalty now. At this stage, they have said 52 metres out. This is going to be the kick opportunity. Is he going to take it on here, Harry Plummer? Yes, he is. He has got a long boot on him, but this one could be right on the edge of his range, perhaps. 52 straight out in front is the benefit, and can I get a free membership? As well, says Johnny Blaze. I wish I knew how to give them out, but I don't actually think there is any way of like gifting memberships on this. I know that on Twitch you can gift subs, but on YouTube, I don't think they actually have that option. That is something that I think they should look into in the future as well. RIP Riley, brother, as well. Says Smithy Toilet. Yeah, I wish there was a way of giving you a free membership. I might have to look into it to see whether or not. I think it would have to be with a gift card or something for YouTube. That's a good strike from Plummer, straight down the middle as well. And now Auckland extend that lead to 11 points to Auckland and 0 to Canterbury. That's a good start for them early on in this match. It is only 14 minutes in, and a bullet Plummer as well. Says Lax Saxon, it was very nicely done off the boot, 52 metres out straight in front. They are showing Scott Scraffton and Alex Hodgman, two very capable players, one for the Hurricanes, one for the Blues. But now it is going to be kicked off once again. It's going to be almost retained by Canterbury. Little knock on, though. Gives it to Ruru, and he has kicked it downfield now over the head of Fergus Burke. This game has been predominantly 50-22 attempts. And hey, Kiwi Lads, what TV is this on? New Zealand as well, says Brandon. We are looking at Sky Sport 1 here in New Zealand. All dropped by Harry Plummer. Hasn't put a foot wrong so far off the boot, but unfortunately the hands have just let him down there. Harry Plummer, we have also need some OG badges, brother. As I said, I feel like I do need more of them in there. Although the problem with YouTube memberships as well is the fact that they only allow you to have more emojis if you have more members, sadly. So I think we need another 4 members or so before we are allowed to add too many more emojis at this stage. We have what's got in there. Like, can I get Marco's already paid account onto me? If you're YouTube, you're back Kronks. As well, says Johnny Blaze. I think surely there would be a way of it being able to do so that you do get I guess not refunded. They may not give you a refund, but they should be able to. It should have cancelled your membership anyway, to say the least, if you aren't able to actually access that account anymore. Chisel and Colby's Minions reported the Marco account, so maybe they did. Although I'm sure he would have been going for Chisel and Colby throughout that one. I think I hear a door in the background now. It's going to be short side. Mitch Drummond. Bit of space here, chipped in behind. He's got someone chasing. It's Manata Mataeli. Has he got it? No. It is going to be in the hands of Harry Plum, who has been able to clean up. No, he's not playing.
Where is he?
He's not here.
Is he gonna miss it? What's wrong?
No, he's just decided. They're still training him, trying to get him back.
I want him on the field.
It's going to be Solomon Ikata though, off the bench. You know?
Okay.
No, it's not the same. You're still James, much appreciated. Same to you, Caddy Dixon. You're a legend too, bud. I'm a bit sad about the Bay loss. Much sad as well. Yeah, Bay are plenty not quite able to get the win over. They were playing Tasman. Defending chance. All that would have hurt a funny bone. Yeah, that would have been right on the mark that we always got there. And Canterbury have it rough in rugby. Even in the NRL, the Bulldogs are the only team that didn't manage to produce something memorable this season. And damn, I got to pay again, bloody heck. Okay, it'll cost me in the pocket. I won't be naughty on YouTube no more. As well, Marco Vunipola Bear got deleted off YouTube. His account, unfortunately. We got Johnny Blaze back. But unfortunately, I think he was, I think it was one of his comments towards a few of the Northern Hemisphere on the pages, possibly trolling after. British. I was going to say, you'll be proud of that. But now a little bit of rain falling at Eden Park at the moment. Canterbury 11-0 down in the early stages of this match. AJ Lamb able to score it so far. And Canterbury looking a little bit rusty, but Punavai now with the ball in hand. Harry Plummer nailing a long kick earlier on in this match as well. Mitch Drummond passes it across field, gives it to Henry Stowers, a dangerous ball runner. He's been dragged down by Hodgman, going now to the short side on the right-hand side. Big fend from Sam Gary trying to break the line. But he is going to be tackled once again. Phase after phase here for Canterbury. Luke Romano, very experienced manager. Henry Stowers puts the ball down, met by the wall of defence as well. Now it's a counter-attack. No, Ruru gets away. We know how you feel about Jonathan Ruru. You absolutely love him, don't you? What a kick that is, though. 50-22. And that is going to be now Auckland's line-out throw because of the new rules.
Is that from the number 8?
It's from the number 8, I guess you can say, Jonathan Ruru. What does the 50-22 mean? It means if you kick it inside of your own half and it goes into the 22 of the opponent off the bounce, it is going to be the case of, you get the line-out throw. So it is absolute kryptonite to be able to get that one. And we have got there in the Hi George, there's Brandon, also George looks like the local Waimeti Plumber. It's Johnny Blaze. And George goes, it says George is here. Hope you're well, George. As well, and George is in the house as well. Everyone loves you at this stage by the looks of it.
Yep. I have that tendency.
Yeah. Nice one. Let's go Auckland. Pretty cool dude indeed.
Auckland hasn't put on much of a crowd, have they?
Oh, well, I mean, same location as the All Blacks, though. So it's also raining, which doesn't help them out. I think every single game has had rain this weekend for the Bunnings NPC.
Do they even
Although, of course, Otago wouldn't have had rain. Or if they did, it was under the roof anyway. Getting that win over Southland. We have also got their team lineups. Rough says Johnny Blaze. Unfortunately, I didn't quite get enough time to be able to get them ready, but I can read them out for you guys. We'll start with Auckland. It's going to be Alex Hodgman, Eleni Abasai, Marcel Renata, Scott Scrafton, Jamie Lane, Adrian Choke, Blake Gibson, and then Violini Ikuasi, Jonathan Ruru, Harry Plummer, Salisi Rayasi, Corey Evans, Bryce Eam, AJ Lemons, Arn Sullivan. That is a strong starting lineup.
Scrum.
Yeah. Oh, what happened there?
Well,
I wasn't watching. Wasn't it not straight through?
So the Auckland got the 50-22 and they lost the ball.
Oh, okay. So unfortunately, not straight line out. Oh, Jonathan Roos just wrestled Mitch Drummond down, and because of it now, Harry Plummer with the offload, and they are getting close. I believe it is Adrian Choke now with the ball in hand. I will read through the Canterbury lineup in a short moment, but now it is going to be Scrafton. Passes it out into the hands of that number 8. He's only 19, and he is looking like he is going to be a future star. Great low tackle there on Blake Gibson by the Canterbury number 7. His name is a hard one to say. It is Violini Akuasi as well, but he's looking dangerous on the back of the strand. This is looking good now for it. Is going to be Sanso, and no meter short here for Auckland now, but Jonathan Ruri almost back himself. Well, he no look pass. They have called for the deliberate knockdown, but Salisi Rayasi now running sideways. He's not passing this ball. He is going to keep on going here, Salisi Rayasi.
Player to watch out for that.
He is.
And I feel like he's got a lot of potential.
There's going to be Bryce Eam, another player to look out for now. It's out to AJ Lamb.
They're running away.
Tell you what, at this stage, they have just got so many good players, Auckland, in their back line. And to add Roger Tuivasa Sheck as well.
New tractor. It's good. It's going well.
Is it?
Yeah.
She goes well.
Playing around for yesterday.
In the mud?
Yeah.
You got to wash it.
We'll have to. Yeah.
That's the best part, isn't it? Spraying it with the gun.
Yeah.
Well, not the gun, but the thing in my bomb. You just start shooting it. We've also got there in the nice 50-22 where the ABs versus Aussie using the 50-22 to rule. They were indeed, but no one actually got one throughout that game. And so far in this game, it has been absolutely dominated by Auckland and Canterbury going for them. Auckland already having 2 so far. So Lisa Arce kicked it from about 5 metres out from his own line, similar to Jonathan Ruru. And then from there, Ruru just wrestling him down to the ground there. We have also got there. Only time you get, you'd hear me say, go Auckland as well, says Johnny Blaze. And also we have got Auckland sound decent squad. They are indeed go Auckland from Tim as well. And looks like you're going to do with a pie, George. As well says Millie Toilet. You want a pie?
I want a pie.
I feel like you would love a pie.
I love a pie. Why would I not want a pie?
Favourite filling in pie?
Mince and cheese.
Oh, okay. I'm a steak guy. You know, it's got to be a good steak.
Cheese. I like the cheese though. The cheese is what adds a lot of value to a pie. You get that with peanut slab and like a lift plus. Man,
and you're good to go for a day. And now Canterbury going to have a lot of pressure on them. 5 metres out from their own line here, and Auckland going to be on hot attack. Looking through the starting lineup for Canterbury, we will get to that in a very short moment. It's going to be a scrum reset, so that is going to be now. So it is going to be Daniel Leonard-Brown, Sam Stewart, Ollie Jaeger, Luke Romano, Sam Derry, Liam Allen, Mitchell Gibson, Henry Stowers in that number 8 jersey. Excited to see him play. Mitchell Drummond, Fergus Burke, Manasa Mataeli, Dallas McLeod, Isaiah Punavai, Che Funaki, and also Josh Mackay in the number 15 jersey. And we have got there Mince and Cheese too good as well. Says Smithy Todd. And also we have got farming, dairy stock, etc. Says Johnny Blaze, a new tractor, George. Cool, bro. What do you do with it, George, as well?
I'll be raking grass.
Raking grass and kicking ass. That's exactly what. Do I say you can't? I was going to say your brand, but don't know whether you want it out there, since it is a local business. But at this stage, he does a little bit of silage, don't you?
Yeah.
And in the summertime, we're gonna be busy with the channel as well, though. Getting that up and running.
It depends on the silage.
It depends on the silage.
We all know that
silage doesn't wait, you know? It's one of those ones, if it's time to chop, it's time to chop.
Yeah.
And you got to chop all day and all night if you need to.
Yeah.
At the stage now, Auckland 5 metres out. Still, we waited for the scrum reset. That out, brother George, who doesn't want a decent pie as well. And Mr. Jesus King says David and Lowell George says Katie. And also we have got there on Blazing Grass and Kicking Ass as well. Says Johnny Blaze. And also yuck, imagine living in Australia. Pies taste like Abo shit. As well says Billy Toilet. Yeah, it's one of those ones. You can't get the pastry right in Australia, unfortunately. I think it has something to do with the heat or the humidity. Just doesn't let a pie sit right. That's gone down straight away in the scrum, but now it looks like it is going to be the number 8 going off the back. Jonathan Ruru fires it back. Harry Plummer offload. So Lisa Arce, that man doesn't pass the ball very often, but when he does, it equals try time, does it? Oh, what a finish from AJ Lamb.
I would have put a sharp right and gone straight up the middle.
I think he's finished that one, AJ Lamb.
You think so?
I think he's somehow rolled his momentum in a way that has scored the try. They have called him Alexander Lamb on the score sheet, though. I think he has been able to dodge the touchline here. We have what's got there. Silage Bales does it wrap them up as well, says Johnny Blaze. You've got an attachment off the back, don't you? Do you have one that wraps it, bale wrapper?
Well, that's a baler. We bale it and we chop it.
So is your baler one that's like combined with a baler and then it wraps it?
Yeah.
Oh, she's
but
a bit
then we
fancy.
can also not wrap it and then put it into a separate wrapper.
Look at this finish from AJ Lamb. I swear he has managed to do this. I don't think he put the foot in touch. What a finish from AJ Lamb.
Is that down?
That is down, and that is phenomenal from the young man out on the right wing for Auckland, and that is going to be another try. Hard kick for Harry Plummer, about 16-0 to Auckland. Someone predicted 50-0 for Auckland in this game. Could it be the case? We also got steak and cheese, my favourite, and only recently I found a yummy bacon egg pie, as well as Johnny Blaze.
Last year?
That's a great question.
Was it Auckland?
Oh, I think it was a close game, if I'm not wrong. I might try and see a previous result if I can, but Salisa Arce, brilliant step there. Fires it out to AJ Lamb, and those two young wingers are going to be the future for Auckland rugby and New Zealand rugby perhaps as well. We have got what's your stance on Weet-Bix as well as Sebastian. Are you a Weet-Bix guy?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah?
No, not really.
No? I mean, we have Kieran, who we won in a Weet-Bix competition.
Kieran in the face.
You do more than that to Kieran as well, but we have got in there. Weet-Bix brought Kieran into our lives. It did indeed. 2 boxes of Weet-Bix. It's all you need for a Kieran, although they don't do it anymore, which is a shame. Because in fact, I'd love to have another Kieran. He needs a friend. Put a wig on one, and we have got there the Kiwi Lads tour of George's Job Vid series as well.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine how much stick you get from the other workers if we did like a vlogging series of you and the tractor? You'd be keen though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Get it going. Now it's going to be going over. Auckland 18-0 at the moment And at this matchup, I'm just getting the previous result for Auckland last year when they did play up against Canterbury. If they played Canterbury last year, did they play Canterbury last year?
I'd say so.
We have got, because they both would have been in the Premiership. And in that regard, it was looking through, or 34-33 to Canterbury last year.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a different result at the moment, but it is going to be taken nicely there.
It's good for Auckland, isn't it?
It is. They're actually, they're going to be the team to beat, I think, this year. You can't put them in there and then try and complain. You got to push them in there. He's like, ref, this guy here is just lying on the ball. But now we have got there, see a lot. Great to see a lot of money as well. GTA Weather says Brandon. Also, we have got Cool as George. Whose land are you guys farming in? Is it your mum and dad's farm, bruh? Says Johnny Blades.
Well, we do a little bit of work on mum and dad's farm, but we do work for other farmers.
That was a great take from Josh Mackay there as well. But you're kind of contracting business, aren't you?
We're contracting.
Do a bit of everything, bit of shopping, bit of other stuff, bailing. Spread all of that stuff. Sam Derry now. Get it across to Luca Romano once again, getting another carry. Whoever's got George questions is going to be happening as well, says Brandon. And Chew the 09 says Alex Axel as well. It's going to be another penalty to Auckland, and Lenny Apasai is fired up at the moment for his boys. I feel like at this stage, I've brought you around to watch Canterbury play, and at this stage, they are just getting almost dominated. In the early stages of this one, we have got the Auckland boys, says Johnny Blaze, and also we have got Canterbury's fortunate that Roger Tuivasa-Sheck isn't playing yet. At 15 points to the scoreboard, says Smithy Toilet. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Solomon Kata come off the bench. He has had a huge amount of praise coming from the Brumbies this season, and also ex-NRL player. So as one of those ones, they have got talent for days, Auckland. I'm not sure how they've been able to get them all.
Coming to New Zealand?
I think they just want to play some hard and fast-paced rugby. It's like Angus Scott Young was playing for Bay of Plenty, and he actually made a statement, and he was like, if I want my rugby to get better, I got to play on one of the toughest provincial competitions in the world. Yeah. And that is New Zealand rugby, because the fact these guys, a lot of them are almost super rugby teams. Like Wellington are 90% Hurricanes. The Blues are pretty much Auckland. Yeah. And it's one of those ones, you get a little bit of insight about how the teams play as well. Yeah. And it's just a great opportunity. And I definitely don't think anyone would be turning it down if they get the chance. Unless, of course, they want to go to France or somewhere like that, because that is where the big paychecks are. But if you want to play some hard-hitting rugby, this is where you got to go. Well, let's go there. I hope you're ready for the question as well, says Brandon. Fire away, mate. And this is going to be an attempt at goal for Auckland now. And this could give them a 21-0 lead. Now, saying that, Canterbury were able to win that last match 34-33. So we know that Canterbury can score points. It's just whether or not they can do so. And once again, Harry Plummer not able to convert. The first time he's missed today, just went away to the side just a little bit. And we have got Georgia in the chat from Brandon as well, although he has got Giorgio, as he likes to call you. We have got, it's going to be interesting to see whether or not Canterbury can get too many points on the board at this stage, because they are under pressure. Yes. Fergus Burke now going to be the number 10 for Canterbury. Of course, it was originally going to be possibly Brett Cameron, but he has gone away to Manawatu. Played very well for them in that game up against Counties Manukau, as you saw. You're around here for that one. Yeah. And now it's going to be the big number 8, the youngster, the 19-year-old, looking dangerous anytime he has touched the ball so far. Now Harry Plummer looking for the 50-22. He is inside of his own half, so this one needs to bounce into touch. Not going to do so, but Josh Mackay is able to handle that one. Gives it across to Fergus Burke, and he has to clear the lines. Good kick downfield. It's going to be bouncing for Harry Plummer, though. Didn't find touch. And now from here, there's going to be Zahn Sullivan. He loves to run it down a little chip and behind. He's being tackled into that situation. And now Mitch Drummond, 50-22 is on, but not quite able to get it there.
What was that Auckland player doing with that chip kick?
I'm not sure. It's one of those ones.
What's the point in that? No one was chasing. He just did it.
It's very risky, definitely for a chip that small when you have got 2 defenders in front of you, because more than likely you're going to get stopped.
It was a stupid thing to do.
Zahn Sullivan, I mean, he's more of that kicking it long. He will be good for the 50-22s. And the other side throws it now into the hands of the number 5 here for Auckland, trying to drive forward with the rolling ball. We have got your brother. Great thing, George. I love that. I have a small farm block. Not turning any dollars over as in a cheap, hard-to-reach place in Waikato. So land was dirt cheap as well, says Johnny Blaze. And at the stage now, Jonathan Ruru, short side, gives it out to AJ Lampin in the years back, kicks it downfield. This could almost be out on the full. That's the thing. 50-22s are going to create a lot of kicks out on the full. Yeah. Because the fact that everyone's going to be risking it for that biscuit.
What's the point in the 50-22? Is it to speed up the game?
I think the reasoning behind it was to make sure that the defensive line stay back a little bit more, so that it opens up line break opportunities. I think what's the logic. But pretty much it's a huge opportunity. If you can get that 50-22, you've got an attacking line out. And then from there, you've got that rolling ball opportunity. But now Henry Stower is going to be driving forward. And he has still got a wrestle to the ground by his opposite number. He is a very exciting player to watch. Mitch Drummond kicking it in behind, bit of a nothing kick, and it is going to be claimed by Zahn Sullivan, but they had the advantage, so they are going to be going back. What is a 50-22? Says Tyson Allen. It is something that they have incorporated into all World Rugby competitions that have started after the 1st of August. So pretty much if you are inside of your own half and you kick the ball, it bounces and then goes inside of the 22 of the opposition. It then means that you have the attacking line out and you get the line out throw. So it's one of those ones that it can be used to your advantage, but it can also cost you a little bit when you kick it out. On the full possibly question out of 6, what is your favorite name and what is your favorite rugby game as well?
Shit. It was horrible.
Favorite rugby game, I would say, I mean, I enjoy Rugby 06, believe it or not. Rugby 08 I know is a little bit better, but me and Dad spent a lot of hours playing on Rugby 06 as the All Blacks. Yeah. I feel like it's one of those ones, the nostalgia side. Yeah, Rugby Challenge 3, I think it's almost better than 4, other than the fact that Rugby Challenge 3 has a little bit, or Rugby Challenge 4, sorry, has a little bit better for the face scans. But we have got, I love RD, but haven't played online. Will they make a map zombie field? Hopefully they do for Red Dead Redemption. And we have got, do y'all play Red Dead Redemption online anymore? Would you ever play online with your fans? That would be something that would be pretty awesome to do. We haven't been playing too much of it lately. We've been more GTA and Far Cry lately. And we are looking at Far Cry 6 perhaps when it does come out as an option. Also playing a bit of London 2012, but now at this stage, it is going to be another advantage to Canterbury inside of the 22. This is the perfect opportunity for them to be able to create an attack, I should say, 30 minutes into this game as well. And it will be Mitch Drummond who has got the opportunity to pass it back to one of the big forwards. I'm thinking maybe he'll go
score
with the number 6. They have not yet, but it is frozen, unfortunately, for us at this stage. We haven't got there. What's Candy team sheet? I will read it out in a very short moment. I thought on the ABs last night, too many penalties. 18 penalties against the All Blacks in that game. Up against the Wallabies. Not ideal at all for them.
We can watch it though, isn't it? Because you think they must be leading these penalties away on purpose, just because that's their game plan. They're just pushing and being very aggressive.
They are. Unfortunately, it's decided to freeze a little bit, so we might actually switch to Sky Sport now while we are waiting, because of the fact we are on Sky Go, and it has decided it doesn't want to see where Mitch Drummond passes that ball. Which, I mean, I don't know whether that's fair enough or not, but we will go straight onto the game. So we will be about a minute ahead. So we do apologise for that little bit of an inconvenience. And unfortunately, it does go back for the offside penalty. So now it looks like Canterbury will have the opportunity to decide whether or not they want to take on the 3-pointer or whether they go for the possible 7. But that one's not working anymore. We are going back now to Sky Sport now instead. That's the benefit. I was watching games simultaneously doing both of the Bunnings NPC games earlier on. It's tough to do, but it is fun. So it's like a 40-20 in league. Exactly right. Rugby Union slowly becoming a lot like Rugby League, taking on the 3 points here, Canterbury. Just want to get something on the board as Roger Thorvasashik playing not for this game. He isn't too far away. I believe he is going to be either next week or the week after that he is unleashed. At the stage now, that one has gone over, so the score is going to be Canterbury 3, Auckland 18.
All right, come on, guys.
You want Canterbury to win, don't you?
I just want a decent game.
Yeah, we've had a few tries in this one so far. More tries almost in this game than the British and Irish Lions versus Springbok game. Only the 2 tries.
Game, 1 try and 16 penalties.
1 try piece for you. So, yeah. Asked George to come play RuneScape as well. So he says, you ever pllayed RuneScape? No. I don't see you as much of a RuneScape guy, but I used to play it a little bit earlier. No? You might give it a go or not? Who never knows. Or who knows, I should say. Mataeli now claiming that one just outside of the 22. We have got in there. Go Canterbury from Katie Dixon. I will read out the team sheet for Canterbury once again. Do you want to keep on commentating what is happening in the game as well while I am at it?
Yeah. Canterbury just did a kick.
Okay.
It's gone up. Nowhere really. And then no one caught it.
Oh, that's like Jonathan Ruru now.
There's the ball. AJ
Lamb down the wing. Kick him behind. Bouncing up for Fergus Burke. All the one in. It's forced down. I believe he put that ball down, which would be a 5-meter scrum here if he cannot get out of his own 22. No. And it is going to be carried back. So the lineup for Canterbury in this one, the scrum is going to need to be strong. And it is going to be Daniel Leonard-Brown, Sam Stewart, Ollie Jaeger, Luke Romano, Sam Derry, Liam Allen, Mitchell Gibson, Henry Stowers, Mitch Drummond, Fergus Burke, Manasa Mataeli, Dallas McLeod, Isaiah Punavai, Che Faihaki, and Josh Mackay as they finish it out. But I will actually have the pop-ups for next week. And that's just because of the fact these were last-minute ones. I ended up going to sleep at about 10 a.m. after the British and Irish Lions game. Woke up at 1 and then got ready to go for 2 more live streams.
What were you doing up at 10 a.m.?
I was still working on everything. I finished the live stream, but then I just couldn't get to sleep. I was still excited about all of the rugby. So I think it took me until about 10 to get to sleep, but I went to bed at about 8:30, I believe.
Yeah.
I always got, is Rieko Ioane playing? Not for this game. He did play for the All Blacks yesterday. So that is why he is not there. But once the All Blacks are finished, maybe we'll get an opportunity for Auckland. Although saying that, they don't even need him in that back line.
No.
The way that they've got Bryce Heem in the midfield alongside it is a player who I haven't heard too much about, Corey Evans. Get an opportunity in that midfield as well. Jonathan Ruru punch in the air. Like Finley Christie cracked the ABs as well, says Johnny Blaze, and all Auckland's lined or jacked lineup as well. And now it's going to be going towards the line. It's gone down. And it is going to be the try for Auckland there. And because of it, it was very nicely done. I believe it was, it's that man again. AJ Lamb picks up the hat trick, the second hat trick of the Bunnings NPC of the first round. First one going to Tane Plumtree. You know him?
No.
Cool. Plays for Wellington. And he is a very talented player in the number 6 jersey. But now it is going to be the try for Auckland. They're up to 25 points with this kick going over. They are dangerous and they are on lethal attack at the moment off the scrum feed. Just went Jonathan Ruru. First receiver, AJ Lamb. They just can't stop that man with the lead drive. And we always go, I can't believe that Auckland has a big lead as well, says Tyson. I think people saw this game going a little bit closer, but I think with the lineup, when you see Auckland's compared to Canterbury, you got to say, like, Canterbury, you could say they are missing a few more All Blacks because of the fact they're missing the likes of Moonga, George Bridge in the midfield. They haven't got David Avili, Stasman. They haven't got a few of the other players, though, that they normally would in their forward pack as well, the likes of Taylor and all of those guys. But they have still got a very strong side, and they are going to have to fight back here. Canterbury are facing the transfer champions here. Hardly a fair fixture as well, says Sebastian. And also we have got there that South Africa win. They didn't need 19 points to 16, so they win the series. The first time that a team has lost the first game of the series to them win since 1989.
Yeah.
Long time. But well done from the Springboks and a nap from 9:30 to 1 p.m. I woke up sober and then I dove back in within 20 minutes of waking up. And Christie has his rockers is at a ginger hair thing as well. Says, or Christie offers rockers, says Johnny Blaze, but that one has gone over. So they score 3 tries for AJ Lamb and the score is 25 to 3 for Auckland with the lead. Does anyone remember when Phil and Christie ran right into the guy's elbow during one of the Fiji versus AB's game? He fully clotheslined him.
That was really funny.
People well and truly ripped into him about that, didn't they? For a moment. It was like one of those ones. Our Bowden Barrett had 2 black guys and then they had Finley Christie holding his face on the ground. But I wouldn't want to run straight out of Fiji, and I feel like that is just a death wish waiting to happen at this stage. Now it is going to be driving 40 at Canterbury once again. They've got the advantage. They need to score before the end of this first half if they want any chance of winning this one. Rush defense. That's just a wide ball. But it's gone straight into the hands of Manasa Mataele with a good feed on Harry Plummer. Offload on the inside. Beautifully done and put in by, but just running out of space here. Canterbury gone into Dutch. And it is now going back for the penalty.
You want to win, you've got to not do that.
Richie Moonga, too good as well, says Tame. Played very well in that game yesterday. The most running meters and also that interception. Hunter Paisami played very well in that first half, I felt. With that rush defense and also just being able to shut down the midfield of the All Blacks. But then unfortunately, ever since I mentioned that, I said that he had the best first half and then the All Blacks continued to just make him make mistakes like that. Well, I draw out pass. That was unfortunate for him. Also ended up giving away a penalty, dropping the ball after that. So I realised I jinxed him big time in that regard. So I am sorry, Hunter, if you are watching, which of course you would be for this live stream of the Bunnings NPC. Can you make the Rugby Challenge 4 videos with the NPC going like you did with Super Rugby? Says Tyson, that would be kind of cool to do. And I am hoping to start up a Be a Pro series where I will be joining the Bunnings NPC. I want to have the teams as accurate as possible as well. Do you think Wallabies have a good chance in game 2? I think it's going to be a bigger split in the score.
If that's all that the Wallabies have, you can't say they played really, really well because the All Blacks were playing badly. You know what I mean?
Manasa Mataele just did a slight tackle. Yeah, I understand.
You know what I mean? Like, there'll be a lot of Australians saying, oh, well, we can win next weekend because we played really well the last 20 minutes. But it's like, come on. The All Blacks know how you played and they didn't play well. So
I think it's that big thing of last year. It was a 16-all draw for the first game.
Yeah.
Second game was a record-winning margin for the All Blacks. So it's one of those ones, they always take the one game, but then after that, they're on fire.
And
normally.
they were improving at parts, the All Blacks, but I think,
it's just one of those ones that, I mean, the Wallabies, you got to give them credit. They finished that match extremely well. 3 tries in the last 10 minutes. Tom Banks on fire. But it's just one of those ones. Can they maintain it for the full 80? Yeah, good. Alex Osman there giving away the penalty. Unfortunately, 2 missed tackles so far from Auckland's 50 tackles made, 96% tackling completion. They actually had the highest in Super Rugby Transnational, or second highest, I think it was. Greatest 3 props of all time. Says Millie Toilet. No, that's a question. Like,
What's that?
greatest 3 props of all
I
time.
have no idea.
No, see, I'm only a recent rugby watcher. Like, I only started watching from Super Rugby at that 2020.
I'm
So
not
I don't
a big
know all the goals.
four-pack watcher. You know
You
what I
like
mean?
the backs, don't you?
Yeah.
The flair and the style, bit of pace in a back line. We also got the Wallabies will lose the next week, but I'll probably win in Perth as well, says Simon Hughes. Yeah, I think Perth is their best option. So if they can somehow get away with either sneaking a close win at Eden Park for the second game or managing to get a draw, although the draw doesn't benefit them, they want that win because they have got the advantage, I feel, at Perth because of the fact that, it's just their home ground and they have beaten the All Blacks at Optus Stadium before. Of course, that red card of Scott Barrett about 2 years ago, I think it was. Ended up with that one. But at the stage, 39 minutes through this game, we got slightly distracted, but now we will be going once again, and it's going to be the hands of, was it Dallas McLeod had that ball ripped away, I think. No, Dallas McLeod's not playing. So it would have been, it was Dallas McLeod. 25-3 at the moment in this game. Hopefully they don't break any more rules and give themselves more challenges as well, says Katie. And also we have got in there, I think, Wallabies second game 30-28. And also Durand and Ola Brown and Rodrigo Roncero as well, says Smithy Toilet. So that's the thing. You know so much, Smithy Toilet, about like the older rugby, and I have no idea about who half of the players are, but it is pretty awesome, like the rugby knowledge that you guys in the chat have, because the fact that we are still, I mean, you're a little bit more knowledgeable than me, I would say.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Like in terms of the Northern Hemisphere, like Gallagher Premiership, that kind of stuff is your division, I would say.
Yeah, I know a little bit about that, yeah.
And France.
Yeah.
Bit of France.
It's hard with France because all the highlights and everything's in French. So.
Very hard to understand. But at this stage, halftime in this game.
And they just don't, like, you want to find highlights or know what's happening in the competition, you can't. Media and stuff, you can't find anything.
Yeah. And it doesn't help that you can't watch the games live as well, because I feel like that's one of those best parts of it. Dan Carter, Richie McClure as well, says Damon. Also, we have got, I'm at Eden Park watching the game while watching the stream. Tell you what, that is commitment right there. How many people have they mentioned attendance? Tyson, do let me know. And we have also got there, hopefully, I read that one, and also top 5 greatest locks. That's difficult as well. Kieran Reed from Tame as well for the forwards, that he does enjoy watching, and I will read it. It's a constant battle sometimes. I blaze up after work at Jerry Foco. If I'm blazed, I tend to talk heaps, ramble on about random subjects. I feel like that's pretty much the summary of this channel.
Yeah.
Just talking about random stuff, although we are not blazed. We will mention halftime show starring George as well, says Katie Dixon, and also now Canterbury will have the win as well, 100% in the chat. Or the Golden 100. Do you know what the Golden 100 in the chat is for?
No.
No idea.
Was this Kiwi Lads? Yeah.
Kiwi Lads, yep.
Yeah. No, I have no idea.
No? It's a celebration or something, a milestone?
100 subscribers?
No, not quite. Yesterday, the All Blacks versus Wallabies was our 100th rugby union commentary that we have done. And also the first ever international fixture that we covered on the channel was the Bledisloe Cup first match last year. Yeah. So we had the suit on. We were all suited up and ready to go for that one. And the All Blacks were able to get the win. 5,000 people, not that much as well, says Tyson Allen. And I guess if it is raining as well, it's probably a little bit harder to be able to get more people. This ad confuses me at times. This man just jumps into his own brain, mate. And watch it. It's just a little splash.
Yeah.
It's weird. Isn't it? It's weird ad. But we have got Georgia Davis, and also we have got 2008 All Blacks. And they were very strong. I've been 2 jobs, Stony and Lonely, and have done easy can't stuff up jobs like painting, plastering, cleaning up, doing rubbish, but I don't do building jobs while stoned as well. That is a good idea not to do them while under any sort of what do you call it? I was going to say drugs, but there's another word for it. Not medication, but something.
Medication.
Jim Ladd Gaydens as well says like Cecil. Maybe we need to do a bit of a gym series or something of the Kiwi Lads training for a week. Training for a week like a rugby player or something like that.
You're struggling to get up and walk. Your knees are
That is true. My knees don't work. I fell over the other day over a table. And George he was sitting next to me. And we made eye contact. And I just completely lost my balance because I was trying to get up from like one knee. And I kind of looked at him. I was just kind of going down. And we just looked at each other as I fell in slow motion and kind of smacked onto a table.
Yeah, it's just funny the way it looked because he looked at me like there's nothing I can do.
It's over for me. I'm just tumbling and I can't stop it.
See you later.
But yeah, fun times. We have got, did you used to play Union, Hamish? Says Tame, only at a very young age. I believe under 9s or under 8s was the latest that I played. I was out on the wing because I actually used to have a little bit of pace, believe it or not. Yes. But unfortunately, We had two players, our halfback and our first five. You know them, but I will tell you them afterwards. But they would never pass the ball.
Was it Jack and Kate?
Jack and Louis.
Oh, Louis. Okay,
Yeah.
where did he end up?
I don't know. I think he ended up playing cricket or something quite well. But yeah, it was pretty much they would never pass the ball out the back line.
Oh, yeah.
So it was always first receiver or, that was pretty much it. So I was out on the wing. I touched the ball 3 times in a season.
Yeah, no, it's just, I had the same problem as well. Just stupid.
And because I think one of them, his dad was the coach. So he was like, just keep on running it, mate.
We have to do work for him in contract.
And
he's still a prick like he used to be. He's such an idiot.
Imagine if he's watching this at this stage. We've got eye contact betrayal as well, and I'm playing FIFA 19 career mode, and also the Bury getting slapped up by the North Island as well, says Crazy and said, yeah, at this stage, not looking good. 46% possession for Auckland in this match, so they've had less of it. Time in the opposition 22, they've had less of that as well, but it is the carry meters they've had less. You would think from looking at that it would be the other way around. Yeah. That Canterbury would be winning this match, but Auckland just taking their chances. AJ Lamb a hat-trick already just in the first half. Can he bring up a 4 for a 5th? To give himself some very good stuff, but this is going to be Jonathan Ruru. His highlights, kicking meters, 220 for a halfback. Very impressive, and that was the 50-22 that he did get aside. And if I know damn well, I be with clients making like big choices / changing building job chats, as I don't want to be out of it with making crucial job decisions. The clients have no idea as well. And who's winging for Auckland? In this one, they have got Salisa Arce on one side, and they have got AJ Lamb, who has been able to score 3 tries on the other. They've got Solomon Kata, who will be coming off the bench. Who else have they got on the bench? Yeah, they have got James Lay, Soani Vakina, also Sione Ahio, and Sione Tuipulotu. He's one that I'm looking forward to seeing. Because the fact he is very talented and he played well for Tonga throughout that one. Riedlinger Kappa as well. Oh, I'll tell you what, they've got some good bench players. Solomon Kata as well. Nani Punavai, though, going to be coming off the bench. Ramika Poyabi, Luke Donaldson, Corey, it is Kello. Also, Zach Gallagher, Tamaiti Williams for Canterbury could be a key.
Yeah.
Later on in the match, the big man who won the Bay of Plenty Tasman game, Royal Sheepdog has asked. In the end, the score was Tasman 27 and 14 to Bay of Plenty. And then the full-time match in Waikato versus North Harbour was 28 to Waikato and 15 to North Harbour. I'm quite keen on doing like a summary video of all of the matches each week, kind of showing all the scores and the fixtures for next week. Could be quite a cool one to do, keep you guys informed. Even though I know not too many people are following this competition, but I still feel like it is pretty awesome to be able to follow it with the amount of talent that we have got in these games. Like, it's one of those ones I'm looking forward to next week. Other than the fact, of course, that it is going to be possibly a late night game for South Africa versus Argentina.
She's beautiful.
Is she? LG. Oh, through the screen. Face plant. And we have also got Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Should have come off the bench. Never mind Solomon Kata as well. See Johnny plays. I think they may be doing Roger Tuivasa-Sheck next week. I think the comment on the Auckland Instagram I saw, because someone was like, why isn't Roger Tuivasa-Sheck playing? And they said he's still getting the hang of rugby union once again. So it's one of those ones.
I'm just imagining them and trying to now. Roger, okay,
Roger.
Catch the ball with the 2 hands. Remember? I don't remember.
Roger, when you get tackled, you can't work your way back to your feet and roll it between your legs.
Yeah.
You gotta put it at the back for the halfback.
Yeah. Listen, Roger, we don't just race.
We always got the Roger Tuivasa-Sheck debuts against Tasman as well. Says Lake Saxon. Was that who Auckland are playing next week?
Shit.
You might get a sponsorship for the right one there. Who knows? What's your least favourite menu item from KFC? I'd say the salad probably for you, is it?
Yeah, or just the chicken thighs are so dry. They're just like KFC used to be the business. Now they're just so bad.
Wicked wings, though.
Wicked wings are good, but I poo myself on the wicked wings.
That's because you had like 15.
I have like an 8-pack, and then I end up just having to go to the toilet.
They are spicy when you have quite a few of them. And we have got there. My home team is Northland, and we did bad yesterday, says Tyson Allen. Yeah, unfortunately, up against the Wellington side that pretty much had a lot of guys who are all but selected for the All Blacks. The likes of Asafa Mua, TJ Perenara was going to be playing. He was not there, but Duplessis Kanefi as well. Hat-trick for Tane Plumtree. He's going to be one for the future, and he's actually signed for the Blues, if I'm not wrong. And we always got there Lexborough, damn dude, and also what was the score for the last match? This Henry Samuel. The last match that we watched was the game between Bay of Plenty and Tasman, 27-14 for the Tasman side, and also the game between North Harbour and Waikato was 15 to North Harbour, 28 to Waikato, and they received the bonus point as well. So they will be sitting nicely. Ruben form there. as the Canterbury co-coach. He is Helen, is in
You're not
knowledge.
doing your job.
Yeah, they're under pressure,
Do it
aren't they?
again. Is he any good?
Ruben Thorne.
Yeah.
He used to be a very good player.
Coach,
I'm not sure though. I mean, I'd say no at the moment, but we will have to wait and see.
Like,
Canterbury,
they suck last season.
they almost got demoted last season. I think they finished second last. So at the stage now, Dan Bowen, he will be a very happy man.
Jose Marino's cousin. Don't like him.
Well, it's got there from Rocking Roger to Baby Steps Roger, as well as Lex Axel. And yeah, it's going to be exciting to see what he can do in the rugby union, because the fact he wants to make a way into the All Blacks by 2023 for the World Cup. He has got to work very hard indeed. They are playing for the Supporters Club's Rugby Cup. That's what it says on there. And a bit of smaller writing that we could not read. Your mate, isn't he downgrading people the way he talks to us, says Mark. Yeah, he doesn't like Ruben Thorne by the sounds of it for his coaching.
Your mate is an egg downgrading people the way he talks. Hey,
Robert.
Hey, cheers, Robert. You're a lad, eh? You want me to...
This is dangerous territory.
I like the review.
Whoever's got there, I just have a feeling that Canterbury is going to come back to win as well, says Tyson. Would be a very impressive one indeed. You've got your favourite players though, don't you?
Yeah.
Favourite player at the moment, go.
Oh, right now?
Yep.
Or in World Rugby or...
in this game so far for Canterbury.
In this game?
Yep.
Wow, okay. Rayasi.
You like Rayasi?
Yeah, I like him.
Okay. I would say if we are picking someone for Canterbury who has played the best so far, I would actually want to say, I mean, Punavais looks solid in the midfield, and also Manasa Mataele when he gets the ball, but they haven't really had too much of a chance so far to be able to do too much. We have also got Ruben Thorne, rubbish captain for the ABs as well. He wants to scrap us, says Katie Dixon. At this stage, I believe they have just made no changes at all. Either side, I don't think, at the start of this one. You will scrap indeed. Canterbury can't come back. AJ Lamb as well for Tyson. That is definitely true in terms of the fact that I mean, AJ Lamb scoring a hat-trick in this first half has to be man of the match material right here, unless, of course, we see someone else get a hat-trick in the second. If Jonathan Ruru gets a hat-trick, he is getting the man of the match, I think, with his kicking game that he's had so far. But San Sullivan kicks off the second half. We will take away halftime, not the start, to the second half for Canterbury that they would have been wanting a massive knock-on from Luca Romano, and now it's going back. San Sullivan putting the high ball up. Has got a big boot on the left. It's going to be taken beautifully by Josh Mackay, though, cleaning it up and tackled by Bryce Emi. You never know as well, says Mackay. Yeah, that's the thing. If they can score first in the second half, they have still got a chance. Canterbury, they've got that fighting spirit that we've seen many times.
Those are getting pushed through.
Tell you what, that is a good counter-ruck from Auckland, though.
Just waltzing through.
They've just stolen it. And at this stage now, it is going to be in the hands of their number 3, which in this one, forgotten his name. I think it is. No, it's not Marcel Renato. I don't believe it now. It's going to be San Sullivan. Goes out the back line, gives it to Plummer now. Quick hands from the number 8 out to now. It is Alicia Rayasi down the wing. Little kick of mine. Goes for an awkward rolling one. Oh! Did he drop that ball there, Brett Cameron? No, he was able to claim it. And now it will be a goal line dropout. San Sullivan, my favourite as well. Says it lacks Axel. At this stage now, it is going to be interesting to see the last 39 minutes of this game. Of course, we're going to look at it. If Auckland were able to score 25 points in the first half, Canterbury can score 25 in the second, because of the fact that we can have games of two halves. We have seen it many times for Super Rugby Aotearoa and also Super Rugby AU had a few of them as well. But that's going to be a big goal line dropout into the half of the Auckland side. It's going to be Harry Plummer, goes in now once again to that big number 8, whose name I'm going to have to learn because he looks like he is going to be one of those dangerous players. His name is Violini Akuasai, I believe is the pronunciation there. But now at this stage, 37 minutes into this game, Jonathan Ruru now deciding to go short side, gives it to Salisa Rayasi once again, not able to find the offload yet. Yes, he almost does. Yes, how did he get that ball out there to that number 8? And now they are going to be 25 metres out now, Auckland. We have also got their Canterbury hundreds in the chat. And the ball from Katie Dixon, loose ball here. Not going to be claimed by anyone. Manasa Mataele kicks it forward. What a pass. Oh, what a kick up that is. And Manasa Mataele, he is going to be scoring the first try of the second half. And Canterbury, is this the start of a monumental comeback?
What happened there? Did he kick it up? Or did
he actually, he just gave it a little flick up off the boot. It actually set up absolutely beautifully for him.
They haven't put the points up there.
No, they are going to be checking this one and make sure that it is right here. We have got Mataele show. I saw that opportunity like last night's dinner as well. Says that's excellent. I want to see Sans playing first 5. Says Johnny plays. And who knows, maybe if Harry Plummer gets injured, I'm not sure who else they have got at number 10 as options for Auckland. Because normally it is Teddy Black, of course, for the Blues, but he is no longer there. And also, potential knock-on is what they are checking for here. He is actually in Japan. Oh,
that hasn't...
I don't think he's touched the finger there, Dallas McLeod. All tried to slide tackle Zan Sullivan. This just popped up beautifully for Manasa Mataele. Is this going to be?
What I don't understand is
I don't think he's got a hand on that.
On, then why isn't the guy that dropped it in the first place a knock on?
I think it did go backwards originally. Look at that skill from Manasa Mataele to just be able to kick that ball up with pretty much no distance at all and somehow scoop the ball off the side and it just pops up for him. That is going to be, I mean, that's close to try of the match, but we've also seen some brilliant ones from AJ Lamb. That one how he spun round and was able to score as he was going into touch. I think still takes it, but we have also got there Twinkle Toes Mataele. And also in there, we have got people going for Canterbury.
Do you reckon he
okay, they are saying they're playing it out. I don't think it did touch the finger. It was extremely close, but Manasa Mataele now scoring the try for Canterbury, and they are going to be 15 points behind now. Yes, it got that one there, Fergus Burke. And it's looking like maybe the comeback. I'm hoping they can because of the fact Auckland at this stage, I'm going to check the odds to see what people are saying for Canterbury because they would have been probably way up there with the factor of not having that last try. But I want to see whether or not Canterbury are still considered with any shot of winning this one. Mataele as well, says McKay, and also what a try. And I was also at the All Blacks game. Says Tyson, how many were in attendance for that one? At this stage, the Canterbury Bulldogs are playing $35 or $31, so they are not going well. But Canterbury, at this stage, $5.75 for them to win this game at this stage. So no one's really counting them in it. But Auckland at this stage looking very strong early on. And Mataele in there as well as the comment. Because this stage, it is going to be interesting. It's going to be a nice one for Scott Scrafton on the halfway line now. See whether or not he can build his way forward for Auckland here on the halfway line, once again going to be driving up. We have also got what's happening with the new Cantabs Stadium, who's whinging about the noise pollution as well. I know that they were talking about possibly the situation of it being, they were downgrading the seat sizes or something, wasn't it? If I'm not wrong, but that's all passed at this stage, I think, because the fact that it was only going to be for big, huge games that they were going to need all of the seats that they had. And we have got told you Canterbury could come back, says McKay, you did indeed. And now at this stage, they're looking like they're going to continue to try and come back. But Auckland, once again, a very strong side. They are in the box seat. They need 2 converted tries and something. Right, I see with the chip kick, a little bit of a number one.
Not seeing the potential value in that.
Now it's going to be a kick back downfield. These kicks are kind of nothing from both sides at the moment. We are seeing it kind of being a territory game. And at this stage, I am just going to get the lineups back up so I know exactly who is out on the field. That number 8, I still need to learn his name. For Auckland counter ruck there. Oh, he's been able to steal it as well. That was a bit cheeky from Dallas McGill, but taken back by Jonathan Ruru. And Amasao Renata going to be hitting the ball up in Canterbury, looking like they're going to contest a little bit more in the breakdowns now as well, trying to get that ball back. And we also got there Johnny Glazer, Avatar Man as well. Taken nicely. Once again, a little bit high maybe from their number 8 on Fergus Burke, but they are going to continue. His name is Ekuasi. That is one that I'm going to have to remember because I think he is going to be one for the future. Mitch Drummond there, a little bit of pressure on him, gives it back now to Burke. Going across field into the hands of Dallas McLeod. Tackled hard in the tackle by Lenny Apasai. And at this stage, they just haven't been able to break the line yet, but this could be a good opportunity when you give it out. To Manasa Mataele, he's got Josh McKay on the inside, bounces off the tackle of AJ Lamb.
When players just cut it out, they cut out like the 4 guys in the middle. And it's just straight, and then there's a hospital pass. So you use those guys, you know what I mean?
Draw and pass. We have done it on Rugby Challenge a lot. There's going to be a lot of pressure here. They're going back for the penalty to Canterbury. Taking the quick tap, not on the mark though. So he is going to have to go back. There were 77,000 people at the All Blacks Wallabies game.
Yeah.
That's absolutely awesome. Because of the fact you consider, like I was saying it on the British and Irish Lions versus Springboks one, we, like some people kind of underestimate how lucky that we are. Like, and they kind of take it for granted. Like, we're allowed to have 77,000 people in the same stadium, whereas the British and Irish Lions, they had to play in a
should have had that tour in New Zealand.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think people would have been complaining about it, possibly, if that was the case.
Complained about not having audiences as well.
But yeah, it's just one of those ones. We're lucky. Yeah, like we get to see, even if it's 5,000 at the ground, it's still awesome that we can have everyone checking it out. Absolutely scrumming. And we have got teachings still proving fruit for me to this day. And there was also in the chat next try, Canterbury no cap as well. Said McKay, could be the case. And at this stage, there's going to be Scott Scrafton down with a little bit of an injury. There's a lot of time though. There is indeed still 35 minutes. Oh.
Matiasi Matavali, or whatever you say his name, is off.
Manasa Mataele is off the field, and Natunani Punavai making his way out there. So already going to the bench, looking at the Auckland bench side, they have got the likes of Solomon Akata, also Funaki as an option. Sione Tuipulotu runs up with the ball. All Blacks, clap, clap, clap. All Blacks, clap, clap, clap. As well from Johnny Blaze. And at one stage, it was just going all Blacks, all Blacks, all Blacks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the later stage, they weren't getting the claps in the middle. No. It was just non-stop All Blacks support. But Nasa Mataele, I would have thought he would have been out there for a bit longer.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure whether there's something to do with an injury or whether or not there's a tactic that they're going for. But he's just sort of try for Canterbury. And now they've decided, you know what, we'll take him off at this stage. But it is going to be now a rolling maul possibly
what they do here.
for
Canterbury.
Canterbury.
They can get this. They have been terrible with the lineouts.
Taken nicely, almost contested by Blake Gibson.
Like Justin Marshall says, you have to win a little bit else to win the war. Right?
And now they are going to be trying to march forward here for Canterbury. Going sideways, they've been told to use it once. Mitch Drummond, he's going to have to use all of his experience here. That's an interesting pass to Nathunani. Or sorry, it was actually...
didn't see the value in that.
It's actually, I've forgotten the name there, but it is Punavai in the midfield. So there's Nathunani Punavai and there's also Isaiah Punavai. So I will be getting confused big time there, but now it is going to be Mitch Drummond. Gives it to Henry Stowers. Hasn't really had too many opportunities throughout this match, but we know he is a dangerous ball runner when he gets a chance. Luke Romano only just getting up from his last carry, and now he's getting another one here. And now it has gone straight down. So now they are going to be continuing six phases. Now they're going to the short side. Josh Mackay breaking the line. Oh, if he didn't slip over there, that was going to be danger because that man has got pace. Now it is going to be in the hands of their number one. Beautiful run looking for the offload. Oh, that man's just left his feet there to number 8. So he cannot contest for that one at his advantage because of it as well. He pretty much did all interception, but it is going to be going back for the penalty to Canterbury, and they will be going for the corner. All Blacks, all Blacks, all Blacks. Oi, oi, oi.
12, 20, no.
Or unless they take the 3 to get back within.
25.
They might take the 3 to get back within the 14.
I can't see Auckland not scoring again.
That is true.
Try. That is.
We also got there. Christchurch have the best fans for filling a stadium. Mears as well with a bad word that I can't say, but we also got there. I wish New Zealand had like a swing low, waltz and Matilda type song to sing, chant, yes, yell the stats like them as well. And also, would you guys consider doing funny product reviews like weird breakfast cereals or kids snack?
I want to do this. I've been thinking about this, but it's,
You actually mentioned that like literally 3 days ago or 2 days ago, didn't you? You were saying about how you'd like to do some more real life videos. Possibly doing some kind of just not skit, but kind of a little bit more casual, but also hopefully a little bit of a funny thing as well. Come on, yes, as well says McKay, and now they are going to be driving here. Canterbury, can they get over the line to continue this comeback? It's going to be the number 20 off the back, and he's going to be going, and he's scored the try there. And that is going to be the try for, I believe it was Corey Callow, who was able to score that one, or it might have been Luke Donaldson, actually. Yes, it was.
Who are you supporting?
Me.
Yeah.
I'm always impartial, mate. You know me. I'm always sitting on the middle.
Corruptible, are you?
I'm corruptible. Corey
Callow.
Callow.
I asked you to have a good game.
You do?
But yeah, I want Canterbury to sort of win because we live in Canterbury.
Yeah. And we have got Let's Go Canterbury, says Isaiah. And also we have got the NBC, says Johnny Blaze. And also a vlog around New Zealand, says Henry Samuel. Be pretty cool as well. And the video, oh, no, Johnny Blaze, we can't go down that route. No. No mention of that at all.
There are clubs in large cities that do that sort of stuff for you, Johnny. You pay for that.
And it's got there. McKay has said Auckland here. And at this stage now, Canterbury, if this kick goes over from Fergusburg, are only going to be 8 points behind. We're coming back as well, says McKay. And also Aussie, oi. Into the chat.
17-25.
And I have downloaded the teams for the NPC, says Tyson. I've got them on PC for the kits, but I haven't actually made the sides yet. So maybe I will download them from the fan hub, perhaps on Rugby Channel 4. I've downloaded the NPC players and team yesterday. How many players did you have to add to the teams? Or were the teams like completely accurate? Tyson, do let me know that one's gone over.
One more converted try,
got ourselves
and they will be 1 point behind.
8-point contest as well. No, please. No more mention of that, please. I know that she wasn't too keen after the last live stream. She hasn't come back since because of some of the comments that were made. But now at this stage, 8 points is the difference. 48 minutes through this match. It is raining at Eden Park. Once again, like I mentioned, I think all of the games have been affected by rains other than I think it is the Otago game because it was inside of a stadium. That's a knock-on or a full pass, I think that will be called.
That's what they need.
Canterbury at this stage trying to make that comeback. Yes, it is. He went very well in the early stages.
I want you to do well.
Up until you arrived.
Yeah.
He was going well. He did a 50-22, looked very good.
He's getting more of the ball, doesn't he? I feel like he's got potential. He's quick. He's probably got a good steep.
He's also
involved.
He's got that strength and the offload game.
He looks like the sort of player that just, seems like dangerous when he gets to the ball.
Well, they were pretty accurate. As well says Tyson, so that is good news. So I think I will download them from the Van Hub. Kiwi Lads Boys Skater away. Yeah, I don't think she is very keen at all to come back at this stage, unfortunately. Whoever's got Go Canterbury, says Katie. And also we have got top 3 greatest centres, says Smithy Toilet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, big one I like is Manu Tuanagi.
Okay.
But he keeps breaking his legs, so he's never going to go as a goat, is he?
Mm.
He was nearly there, but he didn't get there because his legs broke. So
yeah,
Manono will be up there.
Yeah, Tana Umanga.
Yeah.
Also Conrad Smith,
Conrad
very good
Smith.
in the midfield. That Manono and Conrad
They
Smith
have to be
combo.
sort of international. I mean, Sammy Radradra playing at centre could potentially, but he hasn't really been in the game for long enough and been part of the real big games to be able to.
Yeah. It would have been great to see him up against the All Blacks.
Yeah,
and those ones. High ball put up here from Canterbury, taken beautifully by Zahn Sullivan. Great tackle from Fergusberg, but that is an offload to Salisa Arasi, looking for the 50-22. Oh, he's touched the ball there, I believe. It was Funaki, so because of it now, it does mean that it is going to be the ball for Auckland at the line out. We have got Nonus, definitely the GOAT, number 12 ever, and also we have got, it's a penalty, says Henry Samuel, on which placing if Canterbury, or is Canterbury if they win. I believe at this stage, I'm just going to have a quick look at the table, because of the fact that I know that at this stage, Waikato are looking pretty decent. Also, it was Wellington having a big win, so I think they will be sitting top Wellington, depending on what tier we are looking at. We will be looking at the Premiership, though, which is going to be a very interesting one indeed. At this stage, very close game between these two sides. So the tables as follows. It is going to be Premiership. It is Wellington sitting top with a points differential of 47. They got the bonus point as well. Waikato sitting second on 5 points as well. And then it is Tasman sitting in third on 4 points. Then Manawatu sitting top of the championship. Taranaki in second and Otago in third. But now it's going to be Zahn Sullivan breaking the line, but he is going to be dragged down there in the tackle. And yeah, so at this stage, if Canterbury win or if Auckland win, depending on who wins it, they will be sitting more than likely in third or second, perhaps, depending on the points differential.
Now, will Auckland score here again and keep themselves ahead, or are they Canterburyans going to be able to keep them out?
I think they almost need to score here.
I feel like they're going to.
Like
the Canterburyans just aren't consistent enough.
The momentum has completely gone on the side of Canterbury.
Yeah, well,
so,
it was, but now it's starting to go back towards Auckland.
And Stewart now off the field, and that is going to be Klein making his way out there. Finals predictions for each division. Says Tyson, I think the championship, the Premiership top 4 teams, Canterbury, Auckland, then it will be Wellington, and also Waikato, I think, are going to be the 4 of those. But at this stage, for the championship, I think it's going to be Otago, maybe Southland, and not sure who else I would put up there at this stage. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see who is going to be up there. I like Frank Bunce in the MI as well, and we have also got there. Nono got racked up from the coaches, went away, worked on himself, and developed.
No, it's not a good kick.
No, it's a good,
kick.
one.
It is a good kick.
Zahn Sullivan now kicking this one downfield. He has got a good boot when it comes to finding touch, but not able to find it there. Now Josh McKay counter attack, 40 out. Great tackle there from Zahn Sullivan. Counteract, you can't just flop over the ball, unfortunately for them there though. And it is going to be now the replacement, number 16. Making his way out there. It looks like one of the players that's down for Auckland. It might be Zahn Sullivan getting up a little bit gingerly, which would mean, it's a little knock on though. And it does now mean that Auckland have got these scrum feet, a little bit of push and shove almost happening out there as well. We have got 24-hour live stream where he just fidgets, punches Kieran, and sings oldies as well for George.
Sounds like a good deal.
Sounds like an awesome one. Maybe if we did something like that, I'm not sure where we would put it. Would we put it on this channel or would we go on a different channel? I mean, I almost was considering when we had back-to-back games a little while ago, I was going to do like about a 14-hour straight live stream of all of the games just back-to-back. But instead, I ended up doing 5 of those games back-to-back instead.
You sitting there going,
yeah, I said about because I had the bed in the background, I was just going to doze off if I ended up getting too tired. We won the preseason tournament as well. Says Henry Samuel. Also, we have got there your blow-up dolls alive as well. And I don't know why you keep on saying bullsack, James, at this stage.
It's not appropriate.
We always got there. Where's Northland on the table? Says Tyson Allen. That is a good question. We'll get that up for you. But Zahn Sullivan looks like he took a little bit of a knock there, which is why he is going to be going off the field for an HIA. And then now we have got top 5 greatest flankers go. Top 5 current flankers I will do because of the fact I don't know a few other guys from old time. Yeah, good. But I would say Artie Savi is up there for New Zealand at the moment. Dalton Papali as well. Just the elbow to the side of the head. That's not good to him. And possibly, that's the thing, Otago, did you see how many injuries they had in that game against Southland? Within the first 20 minutes, they lost Josh Honick, Josh Ioane, and Jonah Nariki, who may have a serious knee injury now and will be missing possibly the rest of the season, which is not good. Richie, Michael Jones, George Smith, Peter Steph and Jan Ellis is for Smithy Toilet. But at this stage now, we will get the table up so we can see exactly who is going to be sitting where. But Northland at this stage, I believe after that loss, they are sitting bottom of the championship on 0 points with a minus 47 points differential. So that is very tough for them. Solomon Kata, though, debut for Auckland here.
What place is he?
He is a winger.
Really?
Yep, he's a solid unit, and he's got pace as well to burn, and he will be using it in the later stages of this match. Tuivasa-Sheck as well, says McCain. Also, we have got, where's Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, or is he not playing? He's not playing for this game, but possibly he will be playing in next week's game, perhaps, and semi-finals as well, says Henry Samuel. And also, we have got greatest five first fives.
And no matter what,
I mean, Dan Carter's got to be up there.
Daniel Carter is one of the greatest of all times.
Who else? Johnny Wilkinson? Was it? He would be up there as well.
Brian, no, I'm not thinking first five. He's centre though.
I can't think of anyone else.
The other
almost
person would be maybe Johnny Sexton.
He's up there.
And there's a whole lot of other guys way further back for the Wallabies. I've got quite a lot.
Oh, tell you what, we almost got the order for a start. Dan Carter, Johnny Wilkinson, Barry John, Mark Ella, and Grant Fox. See, this man, Smithy Toilet, has his rugby knowledge. Like, he knows way back in the day. And it's one of those ones that, with that kind of knowledge, like, it's very helpful for the channel. That is going to be, I believe, Faihaki. No, it might not have actually been. Might have been Funaki, I think, might have been coming on the field. No, it's Rami Kapoyabi, sorry. My apologies there. I'm getting my names all around. Rami Kapoyabi, yep, just made his way onto the field.
I'm looking at this game like thinking who's going to be the next big thing.
Or no space for Ruru there.
That's just a complete reversal, mate. You don't catch the ball and then just go out again.
Daniel Leonard Brown now is out on the field as well. So all the subs being made for both these sides. Good sweep or good kick, sorry. And also we have got right now, I have Artie Peter-Sifatoy pre-injury. I was Rick Curry. I can't think of a five. I know that people rate Sam Underhill as well.
Yeah.
As right up there.
Yeah. Not the greatest of all time yet.
No.
Because he's still
very young. Lenny Appiside going off the field as well. But I would say Dalton Papali for me, like the work rate of that guy in a couple of years' time, I think is going to be able to possibly secure himself a spot in the starting lineup week in, week out. Like, he's got the injury problems at the moment because of the fact that he did get injured very recently. But I think he is going to be one of those guys that in the breakdown, he is just like, he's an Artie Savia in a way with how, even though his legs won't work, he will still get in there.
The breakdown that is just relentless in trying to get the ball. Like Michael Hooper and what was that Australian player?
Pocock.
Yeah.
He was brilliant in a breakdown.
Like, those are guys that you want on your team. Because winning the ball in a breakdown is something that you just can't replace. Just like that. You know what I mean? Like, Toja is the same. It's just like...
Oh, now it's going to be in the hands of Faihaki. Little Chip trying that tactic as well. And it's going to be back in the hands of Mitch Drummond now. Passing it out the back line perhaps here for Canterbury. Henry Stowers driving forward. But yeah, it's one of those ones. People hated Pocock because of how good he was. Like, in that breakdown.
As an All Black supporter, he'd frustrate the hell out of you.
Ruru now gives it to Bryce, chased by Solomon Kata. It's going to be in the hands of Fergusberg, though, just protects that ball. And Pocock it is now going to be.
You'd think the All Blacks were on top. They had all the momentum. And you wouldn't see him. And then it would just pop out the back. And you're like, hey, he was in that ruck.
Yeah.
If he's in a ruck, he gets the ball. That's that. And it's just like, oh, my God.
It's so annoying to watch, but it is very entertaining
as well. But there hasn't
really
been anyone like him, apart from maybe a Tojo that's been as good as getting the ball. Hooper's all right, but he was nothing without Pocock. Richie McCaw was pretty good, but then they sort of had different strategies for him. Like, there's no one really been like him ever, and how good he was in getting the ball.
And we have also got their owner, French Cameroon guy as well. Is that French Cameroon guy? Is that Fakatava? No, he is not number 10. I'm not sure who that is, but we have got afternoon, mate. So here's Johnny Boy. Welcome into the live stream, mate. And Cameron Walkie as well. There, he is a very talented player, Cameron Walkie. And he did very well in the series up against Australia. But now it is going to be Auckland once again on hot attack inside of the 22 for the first time in a very long time as well. Other than that grubber that we saw just before has been all Canterbury with ball in hand. But now it is going to be in the hands of Adrian Choate. And he is going to be driving forward. Ayasi goes short side, bouncing out of the tackle. This man is a hard man to put down as well. Coming in from way out there was Blake Gibson. I think he made contact with the head of the Canterbury player as well. But I don't think they are going to be checking that one. Still in the hands of Auckland. Ruru now going short. The hands are Scrafton. Took a knock earlier on in this match, but he is up and running once again. Now it's going to be in the hands once again of the loose forwards. They are just continuously driving here. Auckland trying to find their way over the try line, and one more try would get them the bonus point as well which could be absolutely huge. Oh, Mitch Drummond almost able to get that ball for Canterbury. This is looking dangerous. Solomon Gata also Lisa Rayasi not quite able to get it going. And it is going to be a scrum now for the Canterbury side. We have got there Peter Stephentoy, Artie, Aldred Curry, and Cam Walkie for the top 5 Fland kids as well. And also we have got there, it's really cold at Eden Park now and freezing. Yeah, with the rain as well, wouldn't be too nice. That's for sure. Whereabouts are you sitting, Tyson? Do let us know. And of all people in this game, who's playing the best? Just saying, or who's playing the best? Just saying as well, says McKay. I would say, for me, AJ Lamb started this match absolutely brilliantly, and so did Harry Plummer. And now from here, I would say that Canterbury, they've had a couple of very good players throughout this match. I'll say Josh McKay.
They need to put him at
Really?
centre. I'm telling you now.
You go with him at a centre?
I would go with him at centre.
12 or 13?
13.
I like it.
Yeah, because he's fast and he's powerful. They need to get him involved in the game more.
He is deceptively very strong as well. Like he's a big unit, and the way he can hold onto the ball with one hand and just look for an offload.
Reminds a little bit like someone like Sammy Radradra.
Oh, the cameraman just got knocked over by the looks of it, but that one has gone into touch.
Yeah, on the wings, that's the thing. It's I think all wingers could be at centre. To be honest with you. Centre is just a position where it's like...
I know that Caleb Clark, people want to see him move to the centres as well.
Julian Save played centre for Geelong, and he was huge. He just lined it up all day long. Not straight
is the call there. So now it is going to be the scrum feed for Canterbury once again. Unfortunately, just getting that one a little bit wrong for that throw. Scruffton not too happy about it as well. But it's one of those ones that I think the way that we are seeing the defensive lines rushing up and nowadays, like players are that quick that you don't get that opportunity to get it out to the wing as much as they used to. So I think that's also where that 50-22 rule they are adding is to try and create those line break opportunities so that you can get your wingers involved. I mean, we saw British and Irish Lions versus Springboks. Cheslin Colby scored a try into that match. Josh Adams, one of the best players for the British and Irish Lions in the build-ups to those games. They just can't find the wingers. Mapimpi hardly touched the ball as well.
It's the game plan, though, isn't it? They just aren't interested in its forwards hitting it up. Forwards penalty, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And we have got Cameron Waki, a big tall athletic smarts. He has Atoje, like annoying in the ruck breakdown. He has a decent career ahead of him as well. Cameron Waki, he is the number 6 for France. You've probably seen him in those games up against the Wallabies. Very talented player. And
is he next to Toje or something?
He could be. He made about 18 tackles in one of those games up against France. Or in fact, he might have made 20 and he got about 3 or 4 turnovers won as well. So he just gets in the breakdown, is annoying for the opposition. If you don't clean him out early, he is winning the penalty. Most carries on this one.
Some players where they just think that's my goal, I'm going to rip it off as many times as I can.
It's quite interesting. It was actually Henry Sowers who has had the most carries for Canterbury. I've only thought about mentioning his name about 3 times, which is interesting because he's one of those players that, yes, he has a few of those big breaks, but he also, behind the scenes, he's just that man who will hit the ball up every day of the week. And it's interesting. Bryce Heem, it was AJ Lamb, has had less than 5 carries in this match and has scored 3 tries. So that is very impressive from him as well. At the moment, Curry, Aldred, Waki, Sam Simmons, and maybe Victor Vito. As well says Johnny Blaze, and also I'm sitting right behind the Canterbury goalposts, as well says Tyson. And at this stage, maybe, depending on who you are going for here, you may be hoping that you do get a chance at catching the ball. That's gone down, and it's an Auckland penalty. And I would think from here, they will be going for the corner because of the fact they need that bonus point in this division. And can you the question as well, says Flower. I will try and go back to it. Kiwi lads, what day as we go to level 2? At this stage, there is no plans of us going to level 2 that I know of, although you have mentioned that about 10 times and every time has been false. So it's hard to believe it. We also got there Richard and Teddy. That's a hard name. Duri Sator, nearly 40 tackles versus the AB's 2007 or 2011 World Cup. As well says Johnny Blaze. Yeah, that's the thing. Loose forwards in our days, if you're putting on like 15 tackles, it is considered a normal day at the office normally. Like we saw in Super Rugby, like anytime you get over 20, you've been putting in an absolute shift. Someone who did that very well was the likes of Ethan Blackadder. And also, I believe there was another player. Tom Christie was on a roll up until he got injured. They are taking on the 3 points here, Auckland as well, interestingly enough, which is the best rate game as well. I would say, if you're looking for a good rugby game, it's still probably Rugby 06 or Rugby 08. But Rugby Challenge for me, because of the fact that you have got that option of using the newer players, and the graphics are a little bit better. They're not great at this stage, but they're still a little bit better. Harry Plummer, he's going to have to get this kick because of the fact that if you go for this one rather than going for the corner,
and the Canterbury score,
it would be a big mistake. But Harry Plummer, I just get a bad feeling he's going to miss this one.
No.
Oh, yeah, it's got it straight down the middle. And that means now that it is going to be Auckland sitting on 28 and Canterbury
big
sitting
momentum swing
on
right now.
17. They need another try.
They need something right now.
Because
they are running out of time.
If they can't win this game, they at least need a bonus point.
Yeah.
So that would be within 7. 4 tries gets you a bonus point as well. Canterbury currently scoring 2. Auckland currently scoring 3 as well. And we have got Billy Harmon. That's the one. Billy Harmon. I was slightly hoping he would get a chance for the All Blacks just because of the shift that he put in for the Highlanders. But I feel like 1 or 2 years' time, he is going to be there. There's a big clean out there between 2 other loose forwards here. But it's going to be Auckland. A lot of pressure on Salisi Rayasi. 4 men trying to charge it down. But now it is going to be Josh Mackay. Goes across now. The hands off. He is going for the 40, or sorry, the 50-22 as he got it. It's bouncing. Oh, it's close. Oh, very nicely done from Mary Plummer there to be able to stop that banana kick going out just outside of the 22. And now Canterbury will have the attack once again. It's not the best seat because I'm soaking wet after the rain came through. Hopefully you don't end up with a cold in that situation because of the fact
you don't get the cold from the rain.
Yeah, I know, but like you end up with a bit of a chill and then you can end up it's easier to get a cold if you are in the cold temperatures.
Well,
but
I mean,
it is also in the group setting. Maybe someone around them because it's been cold weather might have a cold. You know, you never know.
Yeah, but you don't get the cold from the rain.
No,
from the cold.
You get hypothermia from the rain and the cold, which is not what you would be wanting. But look at this from Harry Plummer, right next to the touch line. Nice, right there. But we have got greatest All Blacks flankers go. Oh, it's a hard one. That is for sure. He decides the banana kick here. It just kicks it way off the side.
Banana kick egg?
I don't know. He decided to go for something different. Canterbury as well. Sees Chris. He is going for them. Oh, wait a minute. Auckland locked as well. As also, I'm not too sure who he is going for at this stage. Do let me know in the chat what you guys think the end score in this match is going to be. 18 minutes left. Auckland leading this one 28 points to 17 over Canterbury. The 2 tries for Canterbury being scored in the end by, it was a Mata Ali who was able to score one. And also the other try was scored by, did they score 2 tries, Canterbury? It might only be 1 try that they have been able to score. No, they must have gotten 2. Who was the other try scorer for Canterbury? Do let me know in the chat. But also the 3 tries for Auckland. Easy to remember. Bryce Heem was the man, but Canterbury winning that scrum penalty, which is very useful for them indeed. And they will be kicking for the corner more Canterbury or more Canterbury. As well says Chris, and also we have got to George, is that we need in level 2, what is your favourite things to do as well? What do you like to? Yeah, what do you like to do on level 2?
I'm not fully locked down on level 2.
No, that is true.
My life just carries on because I'm part of the farming industry.
So, who agreed as well, says Chris, for in terms of Auckland more physical. Yeah, they've been playing a very physical game. And that's the thing. When you've got the likes of Rayasi and AJ Lamb, like those guys are extremely solid. And it's one of those ones that they can bring that physicality out on the wing, which can shut down a back line. Yeah. Because of the fact, I mean, you got Rayasi going for this is going to be a rolling maul opportunity here. No, they've gone out the back. That was a nice little set play there. Ollie Jaeger driving close to the line, but Jonathan Rue trying to get straight on the ball, not able to there. And now it is going to be only 5 metres out, flat ball. Out to Mitch Drummond, going to be shut down there at number 23, which in this one is Natunani Punavai counter-ruck here from Auckland, but they have still got the ball here, Canterbury. And can they get themselves another try on the ball? We will have to wait and see. Now it's going to be Luke Romano driving at the line. The ball is but free. It's gone backwards. It's a penalty to Canterbury, though. And Auckland rushing back here.
They need to take their time.
Sir Michael Jones was the best flanker as well from David Dillon. And also, I'm about to get physical on a pizza as well. Says Katie Dixon.
What are you talking about?
On a pizza. You want a pizza?
What's she doing physical on a pizza?
Now everyone wants pizza, but she's going to devour it, I would think. At this stage, we always got, come on, get a try, Crusaders. So I'm in Canterbury as well. Says McKay, and at the end of the day, they are wearing them out, just like Khabib wears down McGregor the chicken as well, says Chris.
And he has got the France flag. I saw a video on TikTok the other day, and it was titled, "The Only Round Khabib Lost," and it was when Conor just boxed him. Conor just chipped away at him, and Khabib looked destroyed after that.
Yeah, but then, of course, the fight spirit of the Russian.
I've been playing UFC 3 a lot. And I go up on like hard mode against Khabib, and I nearly beat him once. But like, I think you're just going to box him. You just got to box them and box them. Don't let them get you down.
That's going to be in the hands of Punavai in the midfield. Good tackle there from Auckland. They have to release him, and now it's going to be a bit of a counter-ruck. Jonathan Ruru getting in there, trying to get that ball. He has almost got it. It's an advantage, and it's a penalty to Auckland there.
As currently, the TV is... Oh, no, it's a bit better.
Yeah, it sometimes freezes a little bit there. Can you sing, George, as well? You got any singing bone in your body? That was great. We always got hard. My second greatest flanker of all time. You remember Dwayne Monkley as well, aka unlucky. Unlucky to miss out for the ABs and Lol George as well from Katie. At this stage, so you never heard of him. I am the same there. I feel like I don't know anyone from about before. He was good. My mum's given me the thumbs up and said he was very good. Oh, touch there by Canterbury. And also, George has been singing since he got here. Oh, of course, he can sing. Of course, you were singing my house or our house in the middle of the street, weren't you?
Yeah.
Whoever's got there, he was unlucky, all right. Says David, and I hope I get sick tomorrow. I got school tomorrow as well. I mean, I guess it's one way of looking at it, but Jonathan Ruru, did he leave his feet there to get that penalty?
I'm noticing that with Jonathan Ruru a bit in this game. He's just too eager at the ruck.
But it did win them the penalty as well. Canterbury has need a run here, and Canterbury as well, says Chris. So are you going for Canterbury, Chris, in this one, or are you going for Auckland? Do let me know. Oh my God, what was that noise as well, says David. Probably one that would have broken the eardrums. As usual, post-match review, please, says Henry Samuel. We don't normally do a post-match review for these games of the Bunnings NPC, but we will probably just have a bit of a chat on this live stream after the game's over. Because
I have to go home.
Really? You're going to leave me? You're hungry?
Burritos for tea.
Doritos?
I want burritos.
Oh, burritos.
Doritos.
I want some Doritos.
Isn't that right, guys? Remember Doritos for tea. Can't be bothered cooking, so here's a bag of Doritos. I'd eat that. I wouldn't complain at all. I would make that. I'll get some apple slices.
Apple slices?
Yeah. But we're having burritos for tea, and I want warm burritos. I don't want to get home in the cold because the cheese ain't enough. You know what I mean?
I always got there over 47 for Chris as well. I assume that is for his bet. So at this stage, we are sitting on 45 points in total. How much time left, brother? So we will be getting a little bit nervous. We've still got 14 minutes.
Doritos.
So only one more kick, and you will be good to go if you have got a bet on it. Is that the case? Come on, Canterbury. What are you doing? You were right there. As well, says McKay. Now at this stage, they are going to be on the defence once again at all, says Chris.
I can't see them getting one here.
Also, we have got there bag of Doritos. That's Emilio as well, says Katie. I mean, put a bit of melted cheese. Melted cheese in the microwave with some Doritos. You're good to go for some nachos.
That's not. You have to have mints for nachos.
Nah, you just
put cheese on
you
Doritos.
just have cheese on Doritos. Is that not a normal thing? That's not a normal thing, apparently. That's what I used to do.
Some form of meat.
I thought that was normal. You just put some Doritos in the microwave with some cheese on some layers.
No.
Try it if you haven't already. It is actually very nice, isn't it? But
have you eaten that?
Yeah.
Is this a regular?
No, not a regular thing, but that's like a thing. You put Doritos down, and then you put some grated cheese. Then you put another layer of Doritos, some more grated cheese. Another layer of Doritos, some more grated cheese.
Cool.
Then you
this the
Doritos and grated cheese. It's just the Doritos and grated cheese, and it's very nice. You guys haven't already? In the microwave for a little bit of time. Let the cheese melt. Only takes like 30 seconds.
Cool.
And you're right into it. No waiting for mince to cook.
Yeah,
well, that's very nicely done by Faiaki there. And he has found a little bit of space in behind. Oh, he had to make sure that he took that one nicely. Oh, that's well done from Scott Scrafton, though, to clean that one up for Auckland there. Yep, also got ears up sing as well. Says McKay and also Rocket Science says, Brandon, I'm going for Auckland because it's closer to Whangarei, the home of Northland Taniwha, as well. And Chris is a little bit worried at this stage. Do you have a bet on Chris? Do let me know. Need a kick as well. And Fave Team says, Chris, I absolutely love supporting all of these New Zealand sides purely because of the fact, like, all of them have very talented players. Oh, it's a penalty to Canterbury. Are they looking at the post now? No, they're going for the corner once again. And we have got, I'm an American and I love rugby. How do you feel about American football? I like watching it.
I don't mind.
You like watching the highlights, don't you?
Yeah, I really like watching the highlights, but I can't sit and watch the whole game.
There are a lot of timeouts. I feel like it's one of those ones, once you understand the rules, it is a lot more like enjoyable to know all of the tactics. But for me, like, we're even bad at Madden because of the fact that we just can't quite work out all the tactics. But I actually really like watching it. It comes around to the Super Bowl, even though it's probably the only American football that I do watch. I want to watch more of it. The same with the NRL, AFL, a bit of maybe basketball. I'd like to get into the NBA. I haven't been watching too much of that.
You need a bit of training.
Yeah.
You can try.
Need to grow about 2 meters, but once I'm up there, you know, she'll be right. Now it's going to be off the back. It's in the hands.
It's on your YouTube channel for now, buddy.
It's going to be put away. Oh, sorry, it would have been Ramika Boy. He'll be driving for now. Ollie Jaeger. Can we get Chris possibly being able to get his bet back? As it's going to be now in the hands of the number 13 Bunnings straight on the ball, though, Auckland, and it's going to be a penalty.
How does that work?
5 out.
Is it Carter? He just came in. He wasn't at the side.
I think it's not releasing ball, but whether or not the player completely rolled away, I think, was the interesting one there. We haven't got there. Other games boring to sit through. As well as Chris. American football, I think it's more of the fact that because I don't understand the tactics, like I enjoy the highlights because it is kind of all compressed and you get to see all of those big moments. But for me, like watching the Super Bowl, I'll sit through it. But for those other games, because I don't know any of the players as well, like it does make it a little bit rough. I actually almost broke my light yesterday, unfortunately.
Did you?
I'm going to have to get a new one, sadly.
Oh, no.
Kiwi's budget's going to be hit.
Side there.
I would say also playing not quite rolling away on the ground.
That's
but
not a fair penalty.
It's an interesting one. We have got their best flanks coming through. Papalia, Kiriwani, and Jacobson. I am really enjoying watching Luke Jacobson play.
Yeah.
Because of the fact, like, I feel like him off the back of a scrum is very good. I feel like rugby is Garomia, Nokia, not a lot of breaks. Yeah, it is kind of most of the time just 80 minutes of action. That's going to be taken by Auckland just inside their own 22, working their way out. So more than likely, I would think that Jonathan Ruru will be setting up for a kick. No, around the side, it's going to be the big man. Going around the side, the number 16.
Has been a bit robbed there. You know?
There's still time left, though. Almost charged down by Sam Gary. Gone extremely high, trying to reach the top. Oh, Jonathan Ruru's put the ball down now because of it. It's going to be another knock on against Auckland. Going to be a counter attack. Mitch Drummond gives it out now into the hands of Che Waiaki. He's got plenty of toe normally. And he is going to be offloading on the inside. Finds the beautiful ball to Henry Stowers now. And that man does not like offloading very often. He will keep on going. He's offloaded it now, though. And the number 20 now driving forward. That player cannot get in there. I don't believe he has been taken out. Now it is going to be Canterbury. 10 meters out from the line now, driving forward once again. Auckland all over the breakdowns, trying to get that ball. Luke Romano selling the big dummy. Cross kick from Fergus Burke out into the hands. And it is going to be close to the line, a metre short now. They just need quick ball here. And it is going to be, the mighty Williams. You are not stopping that man from there if he decides to go. He gives it to the number 16 and 10, and they have stopped him, or have they? It's on the line, and it's a try to Canterbury. And at the 71st minute, need a point. You got 7 of them possibly here, Chris.
Couldn't stop at that time, guys.
How much money did you have on that one, Chris? Do let me know. I am quite interested in all of the odds and whatnot, but that is a try to Canterbury. Shiloh Klein, was able to score it, and now they have got the bonus point for being within 7, but not just that. They have got a chance of winning this game.
Convert a try and they'll be ahead.
Even just a try from here, if they can convert this one, they will be winning this game. Canterbury will be back as well, says McKay. And also George is a very nice dinner as well. And here's an AFL player for the Pitbull Steelers as well. And Corvette as well from Chris. And also we have got Dan 14s. And we almost got there in there as well. Tell you what, the chat is going quick at the moment. I am trying my best to read all of it. We got the tries on the chat from Katie as well. And a goal as well from Chris. And I got Bitcoin on it. Can you bet Bitcoin on gambling? So we have got IQ Les from Cullen. Welcome into the live stream, mate. $116 worth of Bitcoin, says Chris, was on that. So that was pretty awesome for you, mate. So congratulations here. You know, if you want to chuck $1 at the channel, we won't stop you. You know, we'll buy a new light because it broke this one. Unfortunately, that one has gone over.
Buy a light for $1.
No, we might. It would have to be a bit, but it will go towards the light. Because look at that. That's not supposed to happen.
What did you do to it?
I tried to bend this and it ended up all kind of giving way in about that part. Sadly. Oh, yeah, it's got how area you guys doing as well? Says it, Cullen. I assume that is what area of the country we are in. We are actually in Canterbury, but I am impartial for this match. George is well and truly on the side of Canterbury for this one. And at the stage now, 73 into this match. Vaiaki goes across the Stowers now, and he's got the fire emojis from Chris as well. We did it. And at this stage, it has been carried back, so this one can't go into touch. And that is a massive boot downfield from Canterbury inside of their own 22. It's going back across field. Harry Plummer now going to be going for the counter attack. And like I mentioned earlier on, it was actually 25-3 at halftime, I believe, if not 28-3. So at this stage,
I would say don't kick this. Keep the ball and run it. You keep the bonus point.
Guess what they're doing?
They're going to kick that.
It's a good kick, though.
I would have thought you'd chip
into the
away
22. Or taken nicely by Ray. I see we have got, where's Canterbury? I'm from Tampa, Florida. Okay, so Chris, pretty much there are 2 islands in New Zealand, the North Island and the South Island, and we are halfway in between, kind of smack bang in the middle of the South Island of New Zealand. So halfway in between. Evening gents. What a game last night. Box versus Lions. That's what it says. Betty V, welcome in to the live stream, mate. And yeah, Springboks able to get that win. Like I mentioned, the first time a team has been able to lose the first game of a series and then win the series since 1989. Christchurch is a big part of it, and I'm from there as well, says McKay, and also Lightning Champions, says Chris. And at that stage, I've got a question about McDonald's. Is McDonald's good to a Kiwi lads to a job as well? As that isn't, are we going to get hired by McDonald's? Or, because if that is the case, who knows, maybe we will get ourselves, we'll get Auckland on the halfway line. This is a kickable distance for Harry Plummer. He nailed it from 52 metres earlier on in the match. Is he going to be able to do the same Lions users as well as the game on Channel 4? Unfortunately, I believe it is only on Sky Sport 1. At this stage, but I believe Prime had some of the games for this weekend. But yeah, not too sure about this one. Might actually be able to find out for you at this stage while we are waiting. And it looks like Harry Plummer here is going to take on the kick from the halfway line. Now, I will mention, if this game goes to golden point, or if this game is a draw, it goes to golden point. So we are going to get to see a little bit more action a little bit later on in this one as well. I'm just going to have a look to see whether or not they are just using up time on the clock. They are saying at this stage in the game, all channels, we will find Prime. Unfortunately, it's the Antiques Roadshow on Prime at this stage. So we aren't going to be able to see that one, unfortunately. But Harry Plummer at this stage, they were acting like they were going to take the kick. And I think instead now they did kick it to the corner or tried to kick it to touch. So they kind of used up a little bit of time with the energy as well. Says Chris at this stage. We were just trying to work out whether or not it was on full. But at this stage, it seems like Auckland, they need a big moment in this one. Almost stolen by Derry in the lineup. But now it's going to be off the back with Adrian Choate trying to drive forward. Canterbury need to win a penalty here. And in the end, it was almost a penalty to Auckland. Instead, Ruru asking the rest, pleading for him to give him a penalty there. Now it's going to be Ruru once again, offload back. This is looking dangerous. Harry Plummer short side. Now he's breaking the line. Here he's got Salisa Ayasi on the outside. If he needs him, Harry Plummer, he has gone all the way. And he's got the try for Auckland there on the 75th minute. That could be the match there for the men from the North Island. We have got no Auckland one in as well in the game. Also, we have got Jesse Scullen, and also we have got their Prime only show one game a week, says Simon Hughes. I feel like this would have been the perfect game for them to be able to show, to be honest, because of the fact it is a very exciting contest. And at this stage now, Canterbury extending that lead. So we're in that, Auckland extending the lead. Harry Plummer just going himself. And this is one thing, I feel like he's actually up there. Like AJ Lamb scored 3 tries, which was very nicely done. But Harry Plummer, I believe, set up 2 of those tries. So maybe he is up there for man of the match. Can you play Plants vs. Zombies battle or Davidville as well? Could possibly look into that as well. And we have got, brother, what a game, says Betty B. And at this stage, so this one has been pretty exciting as well. High scoring one. Someone actually predicted in this game, I think it was, someone said 30-something to 28, I think it was, or something along those lines. Was it in the early stages of this live stream? We might have had too many. Yeah, we haven't actually seen. We will go back and have a look later on, but we have got there. Kiwi lads been streaming for nearly 4 hours. Felt like only one as well, says Smithy Toilet. Yeah, it's been flying by. That's the thing. We started yesterday at 4. No, sorry, it was 2 o'clock yesterday. We did our first live stream. It was a co-live stream between 2 of the Bunnings NPC games. Then 7 o'clock, we went on to do the All Blacks versus Wallabies. 3 a.m. or 3:30 a.m. we went on to do the British and Irish Lions. We only got a few hours sleep, but then we are back for 2 Bunnings NPC games back to back.
When did he say Canterbury won't win?
Where is that? I think it was just before the try, maybe. And we have also got there who's winning because I don't have Sky Sport. Yeah, at this stage, Auckland sitting 33 points to the 24. And he has got that one, Harry Plummer. So now that means 35 to Auckland. And they have got the bonus point for getting the 4 tries. So they have been able to build very nicely at this stage. And Doritos. Maybe, I love Doritos. We should get a Dorito sponsorship. And we have got Roblox as a good game too. And also we have got there, I said that Canterbury won't win, says Henry Samuel. At the stage 2021, not 2012. As well, says Johnny Blaze. But yeah, I will mention anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you do want to help support us a little bit more, there is a channel membership button. For $5 New Zealand dollars a month, you get access to emojis, including the Kieran emoji, which I'm sure some of our regulars will possibly look at putting in the chat very soon. It is an awesome. It is a very awesome emoji, though, that Kieran one, isn't it? But yeah, we have got that channel membership set up for $5 a month here in New Zealand, and you also get access to exclusive live streams.
You see the little niggle that's going on the side here?
Yeah, they are having a big push and shove.
Really
Luke Romano. And also now Tomochi Williams getting in there.
Was Mitch Drummond was in there. And who's the guy with the pony here?
The pony here, Mitch Drummond. Not Jonathan Root. I believe it is.
He was pulling Mitch Drummond. Mitch Drummond pulled him back. The guy was trying to pull Mitch in. So Mitch stepped back and then said to the other big guy that came in, was that
Luke Romano?
He said to Luke, run at him. And Luke comes running in, gets at him, and then those two start scrapping it out. Oh, right, that was funny. The little scrum half goes and gets the big guy to run at him. He's like, right, yeah, run at him, Luke.
Yeah, what's got for me personally, I'm excited that you replied because I just got an account. As I was saying, that's the thing. I always try and reply to every single message that we have got in these chats because at the end of the day, it's not the same without you guys here. We have got Kieran in the chat as well from JD and Knock him out as well. Says Lax X. I wonder what Caslick is doing right now. Says Johnny Plays. And we have also got there. I want to be a member again, but I don't want to have to pay $5 again, damn it, as well. Says Johnny Plays. Yeah, unfortunately, his channel membership, I think, got cancelled. if I'm not wrong, Johnny Blaze, because he did get his account deleted. So I'm not sure what's happening there. Is that Johnson a Kiwi? As well, tell you what now, it's going to be Vokino running straight. Big hit there from the number 14. Vaiaki now is going to be in there as well. If you got the Xbox One, can you get an Xbox One Game Pass when you get a game for free? We do actually have the Xbox Game Pass. Me and George been at the stage in Auckland. Currently 20 minutes left. They will have no worries. We're just having a couple more, or it's going to be a scrum feed for Canterbury, though, so they won't be able to close out this game quite yet. IGF would run at to Mighty Williams. Yeah, I don't know whether 6'5", 140 something kgs is the man to try and pick a fight with out on the field. That is for sure. We have got close to the stream. Auckland 1 as well, says McCain. Also, we have got there. Let's go. Auckland says Dylan, and also Hardo running at to Mighty Williams. Get out of here, mate. And how long do you guys says Ian Stevens at this stage? There's only going to be a total of, we are at the 80, so it is just going to be the scrum, and then the next time the ball goes out, or there is a knock on or anything, it is going to be the end. It's my wallet.
Can't steal from yourself.
No, that is true. Well, it depends how you look at it. They should just breaking into your own house and taking something. And then you're like, I've been robbed. People actually probably do that.
It's called an insurance scam, Hamish. And it's illegal. You go to prison for it.
It's like the people who throw themselves in front of the cars or like lie down in front of a car.
A lot of the times when a machine breaks down in contracting, they let it burn for the insurance. They have been known for guys to purposely burn a machine because they don't want to buy a new one.
That's true. We have got there the OTD play in New Zealand as well. So Johnny Blaze, the grub from England, Johnny Blaze. That would be.
Is he saying?
No, not Smithy Toilet. I think it is someone else. I'm not too sure though. But now it is going to be in the hands of Canterbury once again. They want the bonus point. I don't think they. I mean, he called him a name before, but I can't remember what it was.
Do these two not like each other?
No, they actually are quite friendly. But it's just they have a bit of banter every once in a while. We haven't.
I imagine you've been in a war. People shooting at each other. No, they're actually quite friendly with each other. No, actually,
off the that's a good run from number 17. Off the battlefield, they get along, have a few beers and whatnot, but then they have to. It's 5 o'clock, so we've got to do battle now. Yeah. Unfortunately, now it's going to be driving forward now once again for Canterbury, just outside of the 22. They want that bonus point. At the stage, they've got the advantage as well. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they'll be 8 points out with this penalty, so they won't be taken on the 3. As it oversees Chris, not quite. Chris is not happy. What happened? I thought you got your bet. If I wasn't wrong, you got over 47 or something for your Bitcoin. That was got double barbecue bacon, Domino's pizza as well. There's Johnny Blaze. This man knows me well. I remember right back at the start of the channel, Johnny Blaze was in the chat, and he was like, what should me and the wife have for tea? And it was a couple options. And we decided that the barbecue bacon double cheeseburger from Burger King was the way to go. And it was a mutual agreement. Because you like those as well, don't you?
Yeah.
You like their little chocolate
What's
cake
the one?
thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the barbecue. I get the bloody. Yeah, I think I get. Yeah. Yeah, the little cheesecake things they have in the little cardboard. I love those, man. Yeah. They're great. They're great. They do the job.
And we have got there trying to cash out, and these bastards dragging along as well. Says Chris, and also we have got me and my cousin Aiden play rugby challenge 4, and also we have got there. What's your guys' favorite pizza? I would say I normally go for a barbecue chicken bacon deluxe. I think it is called from Pizza Hut. And now it is going to be once again the advantage for Canterbury. The ball has been knocked down once again, so they might be going back here for another penalty, and someone could be going to the bin here. No, the referee's going to continue. I subscribed 3 weeks ago, says Cullen, so thank you very much, mate. It is hugely appreciated, all you guys hitting that subscribe button. And we have also got there, should do a Q&A, brother, as well. It'd be kind of cool to do for the Kiwi lads, give you guys a little bit more information about ourselves, and we have got you guys have a the BK cardboard cheesecakes too, yay, as well. Yeah, those are nice, aren't they? I don't know. Are they cheesecakes? I think they are, aren't they?
Or there's some sort of. Hope is not from New Zealand.
Where are we? We have got my dad's coming to tell me to go to sleep as well.
6 o'clock, bro.
Yeah, so I assume it is possibly in a different country. I mean, South Africa would be, or America actually. Oh, it's going to be a rolling move for Canterbury, and they get it down. I think they did.
Can't see anything.
Oh, it's held up. So because of it, they aren't even going to check it. I feel like that's a huge moment in the game.
I feel like
they've called full time.
We've been robbed. I'm sick of this.
We've got keep it close to the chest, and also we have got a sub like 30 minutes ago. As well, says Johnny Blaze. And also what? We have got David who said hi.
What's the go after sponsors for Auckland? They've all got different names.
You'll get different kits. I'm going to go back and try and find the one with Luke Romano.
Yeah, I really want to see that. That was funny. It's that little bit there, wasn't it?
A little bit earlier on, I think. If I'm not wrong. Was it before this kick of Jonathan Ruru?
I'm
No, it might have been a little bit after.
Sure, yeah, no.
We are just trying to find it at this stage. But anyone who was wondering, was it in this breakdown maybe? Coming up here.
What does he do? No.
So Vikinha,
yeah. So he goes for it. He pulls him in and he tries to go. But it's like,
he's just looking at it.
He doesn't actually pull him in, but then Dominic sees it. And then he goes, that's it, I'm getting in there.
They just have a wrestling match with a touchdown Canterbury as well. And there we go. And we have got there. You are going to make your custom or game on All Blacks versus Wallabies. We have actually got it filmed. I've got it 80% edited at this stage. Our one that we played with Quay Cooper at number 10. I didn't quite get it out in time. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, that was not the surprise. I haven't told them the other part of it though. And we have also got there about Don't Canterbury takes unfair ref as well, says Lex Axel. Don't get this man started on that or else he will be ranting for the next 5 minutes. The referee. At this stage, yeah, full time in this game between these two sides. Auckland able to get the win. So Canterbury got it last year. Auckland getting it this year. Will these two sides meet in the playoff? Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, nonetheless, we are going to be doing a post-match review now. No, of this matchup at Lucas Rainbow. So I guess you did mention a Q&A, sorry. So if you have got any questions about the channel, feel free to ask them while we are talking about this match. So first of all, Canterbury, with their fight back in this one, I think they did pretty well because they were 25-3 down.
Yeah.
And then to be able to come back to almost being able to win it. Do you watch leagues these, David? Not too much. I want to watch a lot more of the NRL.
Yeah.
I watched the State of Origin games. They have been about the only NRL I've been able to watch in the last couple of months. That was nice. George rants as well. We have got good morning from South Africa. Proud Canterbury a fan and New Zealander.
My rants are a feature, all right?
They are, except they do have the tendency to go down.
Go away.
We have also got there. Do you think you can show the game sometime as well? Says Cullen. Unfortunately, due to licensing, that will mean that we would get taken off YouTube straight away if we were going to be doing anything along those lines. Donate $1 if you like his rants. Is the call from George.
More of them.
Let's see whether or not. I feel like we're going to get like 3 $1 donations now. And now we'll pay for the light at this stage. New South Wales for live, says David. As well, we have got what got you into posting YouTube vids. I guess it was the fact that we were originally doing the gaming vids, and then we decided, you know what, like Rugby Challenge is coming out. And I was like to George, we should play a little bit of Rugby Challenge. Yeah. And he was like, oh yeah, I guess so. And then from there, it built on. And then it got into that situation of us then moving on to general rugby as well. They will never, ever in a billion years ever be able to show the games, any games. Yeah, hopefully one day. I mean, licensing, we'd have to pay like $1 million New Zealand dollars probably to be able to show everything.
That. You need a big corporate size.
See, because I actually messaged the Bunnings NPC Instagram account, and I was like, who would I be able to get in contact with about possibly being able to show a 10-second clip on our channel to show, like, I wanted to do like a try of the week segment, how we like show the best try of that week. But they didn't reply. So that was, unfortunately.
Just so it can't be like during the game. It can be like a little while after you probably can, maybe.
It's all about that like automatic strike when they do have the game. So you'd have to shrink it down, and you also have to do like a very short little segment there. Harry Plummer got speed back and kept his ass. As well says Lex Axel, and also we have got who's your goat, Cuzzy. As well says Matty Short, greater for all time. That's hard. That is a hard one, damn. I missed all the action. Seems like was a decent scoring game. Respectable comeback from Canterbury as well. Says Sebastian. I do see that no one donated the $1 as well, so I don't know whether they like the George rants. I think they like them decked out. Are you going to donate $1 yourself? No. I thought you were about to donate $1, but it does come through. You could probably go to a game and have it on in the background as you vlog, but not a continuous stream of gameplay and a frame shot. Yeah, I think it is with licensing at the game, as long as you're showing yourself and not any of the match footage, because when you are in that ground, you kind of are locked in for copyright kind of reasons. So they kind of own everything. And in that regard, I should do a vlog channel, Cuzzy, as well. Says Smithy thought it could be kind of cool to get that up and running. I know you want to do a little bit of real life stuff. And Nick Berry is from George in the chat. I'll explain also as well. Says Cullen. So you were actually on the live stream,
right?
Just then. You got that up fast.
I know. You're like, see how quickly that works.
And it was just all of a sudden in there. At this stage, looking through this game, Auckland had a little bit of a decent time.
No, it hasn't.
This one's got a 10-second delay, I believe. I got not wrong, but yeah, we have got Chiroke as well. And hi from George Meyer coming through there as well. Yeah, nonetheless, the try scored for Auckland in this one. Harry Plummer able to get the last one. Then it was 3 tries for AJ Lamb early on in this game. Then for Canterbury, and it was the try scorer in the end of it was originally going to be Manasa Mate'ele, and then there was also another try, but I can't quite remember who was able to score it for them. but they just weren't quite able to get over the line there. We have got there. And I hope you're not looking. I hope you're looking to go live about a special day of the Tokyo Olympic as well. I would beat Nick Berry in a fight as well. And it's freezing, says Lex Axel, at this stage. So maybe our internet has finally decided that it does want to cut out because of the fact we've been doing many streams. Like in the past 24 or probably around, I guess you could say 28 hours, we have done 5 streams on the channel. 28 hours. We've done about 12 hours or maybe more of live streaming and about 6 hours of sleeping. That's not a good ratio, is it? We have got Kiwi Lads meet up at Christchurch or at Dunedin or fly across the ocean for that as well, says Katie Dixon. Imagine going to Orange Theory Stadium and doing like some sort of kicking challenge or something with our subscribers would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will have to wait and see.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. You know, I think we are almost at the end of this live stream. Let's fight IRL as well, says Kyle. And I mean the weather as well, says Lex Axel. Oh, for the weather, not the live stream. So we are all right for the live stream, which is surprising for my Wi-Fi. This stage. Yeah, I mean, I obviously wouldn't win too many fights, I don't think, with the size of me. I mean, my wrists are massive, you know, a whole diameter of about a stick. But at this stage for me, it would be an 11 or 12-hour flight from Romania to New Zealand as well, says Sebastian, and my power cut, as well, says Cullen, and he wants to scrap as well, says Katie Dixon. Yeah, at this stage, Auckland able to win this one at 35 points to the 24. They are talking to Aroni Clark. Aroni Clark. Yeah, Caleb Clark's dad in that situation. And Caleb Clark will be going back to Auckland soon. What rugby kits do you have in real life? As well as Caleb Clark going to play in the NPC as well, asked by Neville Singh. I believe we will get a chance a little bit later on. It is just due to the fact that he was overseas for the Sevens. So that will also be the likes of Joe Webber will be coming back for Bay of Plenty. Here's another one. Tino Nana Satoro back for Counties Manukau is another returning player from the Sevens. But rugby kits that I have in real life, I have got the Chiefs kit that was sent to me by yours truly in the chat, Johnny Blaze. Then also he sent me the Waikato kit, which I did wear earlier on, and they won that match. Waikato from being 8-0 down to get the bonus points. So I might have to wear that next week for their big game up against Wellington. But they win the cup there, Auckland as well. Then my other rugby kits that I have got, I think I only have an All Blacks kind of T-shirt. But it is from Bali, so it's probably not very legitimate.
Why did you buy one in Bali and not New Zealand?
It was cheap. It was like, what, $10, $15 or something? I thought it was pretty awesome. Yeah, it's got there. That is true. Oh, yeah, well, it's got there. I mean, Nike is a little bit the same there, but oh, yeah, I've got George. You should have picked up a box of KFC on your way to Hamish's as well.
We don't live in a place where we can just stop at KFC.
It is half an hour up the road.
I wouldn't ever get here.
Yeah, well, that's just at KFC. And I'll be receiving Snapchats of wicked wings.
We have a
constantly.
dairy where I buy stuff.
Bit of chicken. We've got Caleb Clark should make his way to the All Blacks hopefully sometime soon as well, says Neville Singh. And also we've got, it's very windy outside, says Cullen. At this stage, I think we are just a little bit rainy here, 1-1 against Newcastle as well. And at the chat, and Christchurch Burgers and Beers are the GOAT, says Lex Axel. So maybe we will have to test that out, KFC and burritos as well, in the chat from Katie. Oh, I'm getting hungry.
I'm having burritos for tea. You keen?
You keen? I'll send you one.
You keen?
Oh, travel, not great. Burrito in a can. I know they've got burgers in a can. Did you know you can get that?
Yeah, but it's not good.
And it's like a hamburger. It's actually the bread as well. And it's in a can. Like imagine a burrito in a can.
Vegans get their way, you're going to have to eat a lot more of that.
Are you going to ever try Spam? Have you tried Spam?
No. What is Spam?
It's just a whole heap of muddled up meats of some sort. I don't think I'd ever try it. It seems like a not nice thing. My favorite pizza is Dream Nothing. In this joint is specific. In this joint, bro, we're specific as well, says Aaron. And also we have got how Popeye's cousin heard some mates that went to the US said their chicken was better than KFC's as well. And let's go eat burritos, George, and Tin Burger as well, says Sebastian. And also our Bridge got in. Surely Clark can too. Yeah, that's the thing. They've only chosen one left wing, although they have now transitioned Rico Ioane to that left wing. So maybe they look for one more injury replacement, I guess you could say. Yeah. Just in case. And Caleb Clark, Jonah Nardiki now, unfortunately, out with that knee injury. So he is not going to be the option. Jonathan Ruru taking photos with people. Would you take a photo with Jonathan Ruru?
No.
No?
I'm going to rip the fingers out.
I can just imagine that as your profile.
You should be a number 8.
Well, as I got there. Or we could actually confuse them there. Have both of us there and have 2 4s up. And he'll be confused at what it means. And then we'll just have should have been a number 8.
Yeah.
As in the caption. But also we have got there. And the chat always is okay. I personally like Bojangles chicken best
put that in your
as well.
The word hashtag should have been a number 8.
Should have been a number 8. I mean,
you can get players like all those big wingers.
Maybe hashtag 8 would fit in.
Yeah.
Although one thing that we've got to do for that, unfortunately, they don't actually let you have too many emojis unless you've got a few more members. So I think we are 2 or 3.
Hashtag corruption too.
I think we are 3 members short of our next emoji being unlocked. Which, I mean, it's a cool process of being able to slowly add them. The 100 gold emoji that is in the chat, that is going to be going away after this week because of the fact it was just a celebration. We have currently got, I think we need 3 more, if I'm not wrong.
How many are in there?
Not sure of the exact number, unfortunately, at this stage. Because, I mean, we've lost one with Johnny Plays' Marco Vanapolavia account getting cancelled. It's on the dynamic duo of bumping Nulli Mape and Caleb Clark as well. In the chat from David, and also we have got Maryvale McDonald's, the best McDonald's in the world. As well as Lax Axel. What are you doing?
Nothing.
You're just looking at the females where we have what's got there. From the game, says Millie. Hopefully you did enjoy it, although it was a wet, cold one, that is for sure. And we have what's got there. It's got True KFC's getting a say. Chicken's dry where I'm from, and the chips are bloody cold. Says a Smithy toilet. Yeah,
that's the thing. We ain't got Popeyes in New Zealand. I want Popeyes in New Zealand, man.
Hungry Jack's is decent in Australia. Man, it's kind of similar to Burger King.
This is the thing in terms of fast food. I ain't cultured. I mean, the KFC. That's about it. McDonald's. We have a Burger Fuel.
Do we?
Yeah,
is that in Timaru? I haven't actually tried a burger from there.
It just has KFC and Oamaru. Like, it's just the basics. We have no Popeyes, no Hungry Jack's, no nothing, man.
Nothing.
You go to like Katie's. Where does Katie live in
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay, well, you go to America and you see some of those YouTubers and they go to like that Jason Nash guy, and they do the thing where they eat. They have like 6 different places that serve just chicken.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, I have like one place and that's KFC. They have like dairies and stuff, but the chicken can sometimes.
Imagine us somehow getting a KFC free KFC for life card for you. You'd like you'd eat it all. You'd have wicked wings on tap.
Yeah,
you'd be like, mate,
that's a goal. That is a goal.
That's a goal.
That is a goal. I will do that.
You will do it. We've got Popeye's Taco Bell
with Chipotle. So he gets like a month worth of Chipotle every day.
We always got there. We will have Kiwi Lads meet up one day, and I will fry up chicken for everyone with the old Appalachian Mountains family recipe.
Ooh.
Now, to you what, when you mentioned chicken to George,
I am a chicken connoisseur. I'm not lying here, guy. I love chicken, and like I know my chicken pretty well. I know it pretty well. I can tell a dry piece of chicken from a moist piece of chicken.
Can't most people?
No. You think you can, but you can't.
Not to your standard, anyway.
I like wings, but then I like fires.
We always got, do you have a job before doing YouTube or nah? I actually worked at the local supermarket for a while. That was my only job that I ever had. You
chocolate bars with you.
Remember
that one time I did go in there? I did throw a chocolate bar at you, didn't I?
I think you may have. Anytime I saw you guys, I always went, oh no.
We used to go, hey,
I just trying to stack the shelves as quickly as I could.
I'm banned from it.
That sounds bad, but unfortunately, George ended up getting banned from the local supermarket because he accidentally, we have the reusable bags here, and he had one bag short, so he put an extra bag, or he used an extra bag, but forgot to tell the person at the checkout that he had it.
Yeah.
So unfortunately,
a second time, and they saw me not pay for it at the checkout, and I walked in with that same bag.
Yeah.
And the manager goes, "No." I'm like, "What do you mean, no?" He's like, "No, you can't shop here anymore."
No.
I'm like, "Well, why not?" Because you stole from us. I was like, it was an accident. You want me to pay for the items, the bag? You want $1? I'll give you $1.
But no, they went 2 years.
I actually tried to corrupt him. I was like, I'll pay you 20. I literally was like, no, you can't shop here anymore. And now,
what was your first ever channel name? Well, it's actually called, I believe it was the Musketeers.
Yeah.
I think if I'm not wrong. Was the first ever one. Or actually, I had a couple beforehand where I was the kind of solo. But they are all deleted.
Hamish.
Yeah.
What did you do?
A bit of Call of Duty montage was one of them. Bit of FIFA, bit of all that stuff. Filming with my iPad facing the screen as well.
Yeah.
So back in the old days. Sounds good. Me and George can have an eating contest as well, says Smithy Toilet. And also we have got to be fresh chicken from the butcher, though no frozen packet stuff. But yeah, are you planning on doing YouTube full time? Says Cole. I mean, it would be absolutely the dream to be able to do this content and everything full time. But I think the stage that we are at the moment, we aren't going to quite be able to make that happen. We're hoping to one day be able to get there, but at this stage, we are just working. But you, of course, are working for your contracting, doing a bit of tractor driving, a bit of silage. And we have Isaac in the chat says,
well, that was
dumb, George.
Well,
the bag.
Isaac, you know me well enough, all right?
Yeah, it's easy to make that mistake, but it's just 2 years is very harsh for it. Yeah, I'm grateful for butter, chicken and onion. Baji as well says like six, and also we have got that sounds divine, buddy. And also we have got there. I'll give you a list of the good places in New Mexico and Florida and Tennessee, mate. As well, and we have got there sweet Mr. School Days, graduated from high school high as well. And Lord Isaac, father of the emojis. Hope you're doing well, says Sebastian. And yeah, anyone who doesn't have access to those emojis in the chat, like Isaac gets just used with the Kierans. Unfortunately, it sucks with my live streaming software because if I go like this, it goes like Kieran.
Oh, yeah,
it just
puts Kieran. A bit of Xbox tonight, Isaac. Wasn't there last time?
Was that the question?
For a bit of Xbox.
Who's that? Oh, surely Xbox tonight, lads. Yes, filming session maybe. How long you banned for, and you got banned for not paying $1. He was banned for 2 years. 2 years
just
for that one.
Still can't go in there.
No, that was only...
The day I can. Oh, it's going to be a statement. I reassure you about that.
You're going to buy a bag right in front of him and go, beep.
I'm going to go,
just stare him down.
They're going to grab a chocolate bar and throw it at his head.
I wouldn't do that because you probably get banned for another 2.
No.
We also got there Kieran's in the chat, and also Katie has put them. But yeah, I absolutely love the Kieran emoji. You will see it coming up very soon as well in the chat. And it's going to be coming up. Isaac is the moderator as well. Fun fact there. But yeah, the Kieran emoji there. That means that he has control over the chat in terms of whether or not things get deleted and whatnot. That's a 100 golden emoji. No.
I'm saying.
I'm surprised if Kiwi Lads doesn't. 10,000 by Christmas, says David. 10,000? I'd say 5,000 by the end of the Bledisloe Cup would be an absolute dream, but I think more than likely around 4,800 would be pretty awesome. We are up to 4,515 or so.
I reckon you should aim for 7,500 by Christmas.
That'll be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Purely because of the fact our original goal was 3,500. So I guess if league wasn't postponed, you would have also do a live broadcast. Says Zakroy.
Was I talking correctly?
It's a tough
Isaac?
one.
You know what, Isaac? I really was.
So watch some highlights, mate, if you want. But it's one of those ones that, unfortunately, like the league are very harsh. Like people have called it the strictest in terms of the copyright in the world. Like even if you don't have any footage, they still take you down for your first ever live stream. Normally, like people have done it for State of Origin and they get their live streams taken down. So we don't want to risk that because the fact if we can't get that NRL strike removed, we miss out on a lot of the other stuff. So if we were to do it, it would be on the QLAD Sport channel that we would be doing it. That would be appreciated. Me and my 4 stomachs. Thank you. As well as these like Axel. And also we have got there, we have got Plants vs. Zombies Battle of the Neighborhood is an Xbox Game Pass as well. And can I be a moderator? Says Henry Samuel. At this stage, we have only got the one, which is Isaac. But from here, who knows? Maybe if the chat does speed up to the stage of us not being able to keep on reading it, we will definitely look at getting some of you guys as the moderators. Charlotte Kessler's got a little be right back, fellas. Lucky man. That is for sure. And we always got there. The QBLAs channel will definitely reach 10K subs by the end of the year of 2021. It's been such a beautiful growing process. It's crazy the amount we have grown because the fact we had the goal of 100 by the end of last year and we were sitting on around 900.
Yeah.
3,500 by the end of this year. Sitting on 4,500 now. So we keep on smashing these goals out of the park. We got to aim higher, I guess, at this stage. We're almost just watching a replay of the All Blacks versus Wallabies game. Keen? No, yeah, that's a good point.
Doritos, man.
I think by the end of the year is definitely possible, and your friend is a waste of space. He's bored, as well, says Aaron. That's why I gave him the headphones. We're going to keep him occupied.
Your friend is a waste of space. He's bored. Aaron, you don't want to start this. I'm telling you now. You do not want to start this. Just slow up, buddy.
I'm worried that you're going to say something offensive. No. Oh, yeah, it's got there. Let's go far. Imagine if Kiwi Lads had 10K. That'll be incredible. We'll love watching the growth as well. Yeah, it's one of those ones that looking at the numbers, it's weird because like I look at the numbers, but I also find that in the situation of the live streams, I look at the numbers in terms of the amount of interaction that we have on these live streams because that's kind of our channel. I feel, I'm not sure whether you feel the same or not, is based around making content that you guys enjoy. And it's one of those ones that if you guys aren't enjoying it, we need to find a way of making it enjoyable. And it's one of those ones that through the interaction, it is one of those ones.
Who doesn't enjoy it? Dave Reedy.
Dave Reedy, he wouldn't have enjoyed that performance. Sounds like it's raining outside as well at this stage. You should do a stream playing games for subs. Do you have GTA 5, Kyle? Because we've got a bit of an idea for
Dave
GTA.
Reedy woke up this morning and he got a text from Scott Johnson, the Rugby Australia.
Oh, yeah?
And he said, "Do you want a job? Do you like your job, do you?" It's a little bit too bad, Dave. Aaron wants a scrap as well.
Says KG, and also it's my lucky day, says Smithy, and also knock his block off, George. Says Lane says, but at the stage also, we have got there. What was your most viewed and liked videos? Says Karoy. Most viewed, I think, was the first British and Irish Lions match. Most liked, I think, may have been. Oh, it might have been All Blacks versus Fiji, or something along those lines. Spam is American ham. Can as well, says Aaron. It's got there. I have GTA 5. So a video that we're thinking about doing on GTA 5 is kind of like, I've seen it on YouTube before, a Survive the Hunt type one, but we were going to do it in the whole city with only a couple of us. And it will be interesting to see how it goes. Could see how it goes with Isaac tonight. Get Daniel in there as well. Because I actually need to talk to you guys about
work.
Daniel and Isaac, they are the two with the girlfriends and the Kiwi lads, me and George. The lone wolves. I don't leave the house. So that's probably, it's...
Hey, listen, we stick together out there, all right? We stick together. We've got each other, all right?
Do we?
Yeah.
But we are not in a relationship. We will just clarify now. There is no shipping names that will be coming out for us two. It's got you boys have a good chemistry with each other and the viewers. That's the key, I reckon. As I said, 7 I got a PS4. I killed girls a 1-on-1 in Rugby Challenge 4. I am on Xbox One, which is lucky because I'm not very good at Rugby Challenge 4. I think that is kind of deceptive because of the fact that I do win my games.
In like pro.
I play on pro, but I'm no good at reading other players. Like in terms of actual real life players. Like I can read the AI like they're a bloody book.
I'm the same. I can't. I just get angry.
We have got Barry Green in there as well. How's that going, Kiwi lads? Welcome into live stream, mate. Hamish and George equals hetero life mates as well, says Katie Dixon. Also, we have got Isaac Cuzzy, Oxford Catholic. Oh no, the toilet. Let's got their single Kiwi lads. Need some single Kiwi lasses. Or you just shook the floor and the screen froze. If you need someone for GTA, then let me know as well. I am free to you on Xbox as well, so it is going to be easy. Possibly, do you talk on parties normally, Kyle, or are you more of a just a playing kind of guy? And how's it going? George says Barry Green.
Good. Well. Yeah, it's going well. It's going well so far. It's
Good. It was late notice that I got you round, didn't I? But you glad you came? Even though Canterbury lost?
Yeah.
Still happy?
Nah.
Good. We've got GTA tuned cars and Tokyo Drift theme playing is a good day until someone in the flying bike kills me. Tell you what, we have had that happen many times. People on an oppressor just fly over and kill you on GTA. Very annoying.
We usually sort them out, though.
Yeah, we try and take down those high-level guys who kill the low-level fellas, but we're not very good at times.
Well, we're getting better. We're all going up in levels, man. What level are you? Nearly 200 now.
That's true. 199.
I'm level 66 now. So we're becoming a force that people ought to think about messing with. You know what I mean? Isaac's getting up. He's up at 60-something as well.
Mm-hmm. We have got there, George Cuzzy should give us a tutorial on how to anchor a scrum. Imagine me and you on a scrum. You just drive me backwards every day of the week. It was also Corey Kello and Sheila Klein who were able to score the tries for Canterbury, the ones who I did forget a little bit earlier on, and we haven't got there. Honestly, I don't know how y'all are single. You're both so cute, as well says Katie. I think it is. I don't leave the house. It's hard to find.
If I put a female on his lawn tomorrow, he would hide.
A female? What are you doing?
If I find a female and I said, stand on his lawn.
Let's go back.
You would literally stand at the door and go, "Psst, what you doing there?"
Let's go back. You said you're going to hire a female.
Where
do you find you just hire them?
You just hire them. Stand on the lawn. And you would literally attack you with a broom.
I know there's a nothing guy. That's it's you. Where is he today? I know there's a nothing guy. Oh, another guy, sorry. Is that possibly Kieran? He is lying down on the background at the moment. And also we have got, oh damn, I just realised Katie. Oh no, I just realised Canterbury lost, says Isaac. And Xbox Party 6 Kyle. So we could certainly have you join in for an Xbox session. Can you see the channel growing by these emojis and logos on names? Keep it going, bro. Or can see the channel growing by these emojis and logos and names. Keep it up, Braz, as well. Says Ekiroy. Yeah, that is the channel membership that we have got on this channel. And pretty much it is $5 New Zealand a month. And it is pretty awesome the amount of support that you guys have been showing on those emojis. I absolutely love seeing the Kieran one in the chat. as well. Places a single female on Hamish's lawn. It says Katie Dixon. Hey, George, he is nearly at level 69 on GTA. Lol. From Henry Samuel. But at this stage now, I think we are close to the end of this live stream. I've got live membership for coconut water as well, says Aaron. So you are a very lucky man. I haven't really drunk too much coconut water, although I did have a mix. There was coconut water, also a little bit.
There's water inside the coconuts. Isn't it milk?
No, there's also coconut water that you do get. I think the milk is actually, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but coconut water is either you put the kind of inner part of the coconut that isn't the liquid into kind of water and let it sit, or is it the milk that comes from that? I think it's one of the two. A little bit of push and shove. David Avili, nice mullet. We have got Kieran in the chat from Katie, and also not him, it's a human, and also Hamish brother making those cat noises when the sun comes, or when the sun makes contact with your face, start scratching the air. Been at that moment as well, and we always got the Kieran emojis in the chat. What do you mean?
How all those guys we just watched are trying to get to this stage. You know what I mean?
That's
Eden Park against Australia.
That's why I absolutely love the Bunnings NPC and Super Rugby. And I want to learn all of these players. Like, of course, I know these players, but all of the players in the Bunnings NPC, because they are the next generation of talent. Definitely. Also for the Wallabies. I mean, there's a few good players who are scattered throughout there as well. Coconut water is just the juice from the coconut. Geez, Hamish, get it together as well. And just shoot me a text on esports whenever I'm always appearing online, as it well says Kyle. So I will certainly have to do that. But all of the All Blacks that scored tries in this match between the All Blacks and the Wallabies all had mullets. Fun fact. So it is the mullet power, that is for sure. Good you if he ever came back. If he has the mullet, he is good to go. But nonetheless, I think that is going to be the end of this live stream. We have been going for 2 hours, 10 minutes. At this stage, the score was 35 to Auckland, 24 to Canterbury. I have appreciated every single one of you guys being here. If you did enjoy this live stream, be sure to leave a like. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Please do not pop him. Because the fact that he survived for so long, we don't need to pop it out. But yeah, thank you very much for coming around as well, George. Kung Fu poses as well. We will see you all for the next one.